only ever go to MedMen just out of like habit. You know?
They're so pricey though.
Yeah.
Their flour's like 65 an eighth.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive, but they're having a lot of sales right now to like get rid of stuff to be compliant.
Oh, okay.
So it's been nice lately. They had something the other day where if you spend over a certain amount, then there's all these things you can get for a penny, or like 40% off, buy one get one half off. Like,
I went there for the first time and only time, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this is like a Apple store.
it is. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, everybody's got headsets and like Secret Service earpieces.
Mhm.
And
It's funny. I've been that same location again out of habit shopping there for so long that I've seen it be like 3 different names until it became MedMen.
yeah.
And that's definitely the nicest that it's become.
Did it used to be called the pharmacy?
It was.
Or is it
was
near?
the farm? Yeah. It was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
farm.
okay.
Was it Anacology at some point? I think like it was a few different ones, but once it became MedMen, they made it nice inside.
Yeah.
And,
It looks very corporate. It's like Best Buy for weed.
yeah, it is like Best Buy. God, I kind of hate it now that it's legal. It's always like full of dickheads. So I
Yeah.
just like take pictures of everything I want and then go up to the front and just tell them, so I don't want to deal with anybody.
Yeah, I had no choice. I had a dude just wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah.
He was just following me, and
I hate it.
his grill was like falling off his teeth as he was trying to talk to me.
Oh, God, the worst. And they're just like telling you about stuff that you didn't ask about or care about.
I know. It's like I
You
get
know
it.
what I
You know
really like?
everything about
Yeah.
weed on a molecular level.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool, man. It's like
Just sell me a joint of your cheapest, most biggest dad weed you got. I'll take it.
weed. That's awesome.
Dad weed.
I feel like that's
Who the
what
fuck wants dad
I
weed?
know.
He's young. Dad weed.
Dad weed.
You come around.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I hit my uncle, who's kind of like a big brother to me, was always a giant pothead, and then out of nowhere he's just like, I can't handle it anymore. Every
Oh.
time I smoke and get stoned, my brain turns against me and it makes me think about bad things, so I just
Yeah.
stop.
I did that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
And it happened to me around the same age that it happened to him, so
Mhm.
now it's just like I just need one hit and I'm chilling.
Yeah, I'm pretty pussy when it comes to weed. I gotta be careful, toe the line.
Yeah, it's weird. It seems to just go one way or the other. Like some people just their tolerance goes through the roof. Some people just turn into narcs like me.
Yeah.
Turn into what?
Narcs.
Oh my god.
I feel like when I go into a dispensary, I actually do ask for dad weed. I'm always wondering like, oh god, are they gonna ask me if I'm wearing a wire?
Wow. Man, maybe you shouldn't smoke weed. Just a little bit to me.
A little more?
So, it's fucking delayed. Hang on. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Monster.
Thank you, my dear.
Oops, sorry. Is your little broken knife?
What?
Just the broken knife hanging up in the past. It's funny.
Oh.
The blade is gone. It's just like a carcass.
Is that a new necklace?
Nah.
It's a few years old, huh? Vivian Westwood.
It's a cool one.
I like it. They made like a smaller one too, like a daintier one, and earrings and stuff.
So cute. So awesome.
Jason,
Hmm?
I'm gonna film you. Are you ready? Love and hate. Man, you are just looking down when I'm trying to film you. What is that? He's preparing. We're about to begin.
Hello, about to begin.
Starting the week off right.
Come on, woo! Are we ever gonna have a run of these in a row? It would be hilarious. Like if we actually can do.
We were for a while.
It happened.
I don't think you're going anywhere for a while, right? Not till August. Not on a Monday.
Is August the Jason Mania? The Jason
Ellis
Mania?
Mania.
It's not too late to change it.
To Jason Mania.
Then other people can just run with it afterwards. Some other Jason, you know?
Yeah. Jason Statham can take over.
That'd be cool.
Statham Mania.
Hey, Betsy.
Doesn't quite roll.
Can you give me a trashy black coffee from Trashy Sirius XM?
Oh, sure.
For trashy free?
Oh, can I have one too, please?
Yeah, how dark do you want it? Or do you want... They have
Black by
espresso,
women.
What's that? What is
or-
that?
We just have like a coffee machine that he does.
Oh, and he calls it trashy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is trashy.
And they also have espresso and cappuccinos, all sorts of...
I'm a coffee connoisseur, okay? And it's
Okay,
shit.
I mean, got it. So you got shit coffee here. It's like
But I'll
that.
take a
It's
shit
totally
black
bad.
coffee.
Straight black, no espresso.
Straight black, because I don't want any more shit in my shit coffee.
No.
And Katie, you just want black coffee?
Same.
Then you're
yeah.
gonna have dairy shit.
You better watch your fucking mouth, alright? I'll do that to your beef.
And you
I'll
want
pull
Well,
it.
you would be the first in a really long fucking time.
Oh my god.
Cry me
No,
a
I'm good.
vag
Thank you.
river.
Thank you.
But it's starting to ache.
What's happening? I thought I just turned this friggin' thing off. Do I don't. Oh.
The time I tried to close this and I just slammed it really aggressively.
Get off. Go away, phone. Go. Off. 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 I've never had chicken soup for breakfast.
It's bizarre.
It is bizarre. You see how it goes.
You take your top off. We're
I
on
did.
the yeah, because we're on the only on my website, not on YouTube, so we can totally get nude.
Oh yeah.
Today's our nudie Rudy day?
Every day is going to be now because I'm not on. I've quit YouTube.
Why have you quit it?
I'll post videos on YouTube, but no, I won't do the live stuff in here anymore.
Oh, why is that?
It's just not worth it, and I might have signed a deal to. I just think I would just rather keep to my paid for website, make it more exclusive to that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's a business plan. So if you want to take your top off, go for it.
Action Talk. Jason Ellis and Ann H.
Hey, I'm Jason Ellis.
And I'm Ann H.
We got a show,
Love it, H.
and it's gonna be great. We don't know what we're doing. We could be.
God knows. I'm already half naked.
We would be so thrilled if it helped
Uh-huh.
anybody at any time.
Hey, I was thinking we get a new intro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because that's like super happy. Welcome to the Love and Hate Show, everybody, with Katie and Ann and fucking idiot me.
I'll go on the idiot ride.
Welcome back to the, you know what I mean, we're in the studio and shit, so, but I was just, Andrew, bless his heart, his giant heart, he's sending us emails for Love and Hate. He's got a lot of shit on his plate, and he still somehow manages to send us news and shit to talk about on this ridiculous program that is on the radio right now. And it's not... I think we've got to misunderstand. We didn't know what our show was about because we didn't know what it's about. But it's about love and sex. I don't think it's about love advice or give us a call about anything. I think it's more metal. I think it's just crazy people sharing their thoughts.
It really is, and I'm, and
You look good, by the way.
I'm a crazy person
Did you
here
get
sharing
skinnier?
my own. Did I get skinnier?
You got no bra on?
I don't. No, I don't. I brought you a surprise today.
God, those nipples are amazing.
Oh, get out! See,
even
we aren't
see
here to
that.
talk about anything but my
All I can
nipples.
see.
I'm going through like hot and cold spells. I don't know what's happening. I think
That's
it's
what's happening to me!
Changing. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm doing that!
You
I got,
are?
yeah, menopause.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, is that what it is?
That's what I'm having.
How do you know that it's menopause?
Because Katie says that.
Oh,
I mean,
Katie.
I made it up. Menopause. I don't think it exists, but
But is he having hot flashes and then cold flashes?
he is. He'll be like, I'm cold, and he's sweaty and shivering.
I know it's what's happening to me. I don't know.
I know.
It's not a good thing. It's not
I know, we're
sexy
gonna
to
die.
talk about.
We're gonna
But
die.
that's life, you know.
I know, but my cover, I'm like shooting my covers off in the night, and then
But
I
I-
wore a jacket today, and then I wore a bodysuit because I thought you guys would think it was cute. You
Yeah,
know,
it
I try
does.
to dress for you. Thank you. And I, you know what, Andrew, do you think my bodysuit is cute? I'm realizing I'm going to start asking
Oh, please ask
staff
Andrew about your
out.
bodysuit. Yes, and then ask Kevin and Betsy. Go on down the line.
I will.
I'd love to hear their survey on your bodysuit.
I want Kevin to write a horror movie
Do you need,
about
Kevin,
my
come in
bodysuit.
here so that
No!
yeah, oh yeah, you wanted to. So come in and he can give his assessment of your bodysuit because
Okay.
I think to see Anne H in her bodysuit in person is a delight, Kevin, and I want you to check out Anne H. Stand up, Anne, and show
Okay, here I go. I'm standing
Kevin
up for
Kraft.
Kevin, you can be on.
your fucking tits, because that's what it is.
It really is.
It's so cool. What do you think of
I
it?
mean,
What do you think of it?
yeah.
Yes, it's a yes. I got a yes. No, it's not a very high vote. Well, I mean, it's a yes. He only gave me one.
He was
thumb.
very he's nervous and a little uncomfortable.
Betsy.
Betsy,
Yes,
what do you?
a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Betsy
okay,
can't give
okay.
thumbs up because she has coffee in her hand.
An awkward thumbs up from Kevin. A
That's
respectable
the least creepy way I can put it in.
respectable thumbs up from Kevin. Betsy, Anne needs you to assess her bodysuit. Kevin running out of the studio as fast as he can.
In what way?
Because
She
she
wants-
missed it.
she-
I'm having hot flashes, so I had to wear I wore a bodysuit with a jacket over it. But
If
I
that
then
nipple
took the
comes
jacket
out,
off.
if that nipple comes out, I'm gonna punch you in the pussy. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna punch it. So just watch it.
I'm gonna punch it like Dave Chappelle.
I'm gonna
does.
pull it out like it's a fucking sandwich. I'm gonna pull it away from you and give it a right hook.
It's gonna stretch out, and you're gonna punch it.
Yes. It's never gonna see it coming. Betsy, how do you feel about
Betsy?
her suit?
I think it's very cute. It's that seersucker sort of, striping. It's very summertime-ish.
Thank you. See, it's summertime. It's just not meant to be some come on.
God,
It's got little ties on top of the shoulder.
Yeah, it's very,
Yes,
like, very
it's
summery.
I
sweet.
can tell they're tightly knotted, but part of me thinks if I pulled one harder,
Thank you, Betsy.
it might come off. So I like it. It's very nippy.
she's
I
bending
noticed your
over.
nips right when I
Yeah.
saw you in the hall
Did,
earlier.
did I ever tell you the story of working with Harrison Ford the first time, and it's our first day, and they put me in all minuscule, like nothing, basically what I'm wearing right now. They put me in nothing for the entire movie, and we have to get into the water, and it's our first day, and he looks at me and he goes, "What, you expect me to work with those?"
Classy guy.
So, I'm just here to distract you. Since we were going to say we were going to do I like how Andrew got out of that, by the way.
Andrew, come in here and assess
No, never mind.
Anne's
I don't want
jumpsuit.
it.
Oh,
I don't want it.
Oh, too much for the
I'm
big
too
man
shy.
to check you out, huh?
Yeah.
Might even feel a bit of a connect, a bit of an attraction if he looks at you. Something maybe you could rub one out to maybe later. You think?
His,
You might be into the big man.
his dick is
And now I
can't
wow, now I made
I
Andrew
know.
uncomfortable. This is fucking
Andrew,
awesome.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I've got both of them.
Forgive me, Andrew.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Oh, yeah, that's all he saw is just shoulders, and
Well,
Yeah.
I was doing some back acting.
a guy that's second word that comes out of his mouth is puss.
I did work out this morning, though. Maybe he's seeing my rippling muscles.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, what kind of
you.
workouts are you doing?
Oh, I do
what are you
everything
wearing?
from. What was I wearing while I was doing them? Nothing as cute as what you ever wear, Katie. That is
unitard.
the truth. A unitard. I wear a jumpsuit
I like to think.
with no underwear,
One
and
of
it's
the
just like
80s ones
You don't do that?
shows Up the ass.
that's what I wear. You think I wear like retro
with a headband,
workout
yeah.
wear? Yes, and like a
Yes,
sweatband around the thing that goes,
Yeah.
I wish I was that cute. I wish I was that cute.
So what
I
do you
don't
wear?
know. Nothing. I wear nothing. It's in my building. I go naked. I wish that were even true. It's not even true. I can't even pretend to be that ridiculous.
Should work out in my backyard.
That would be dangerous
Why?
because you're there.
I'm sure everything could work out.
Us getting sweaty. I don't know if it's a good idea.
I knew
Okay.
it would warm up in here. I knew as soon as we all got in here.
See what happens?
I turned all the
See?
lights on too to make it harder. I have switched my website to only official Jason Ellis instead of the YouTube thing. I'll put up a little stuff on YouTube, but I'm now only on official Jason Ellis, which means I don't have any sanctions. I don't have. So you can take your top off right now and nobody could block me or report me. It's my website. I own it. You have to pay to be on it. So if your boobs come out, you can't. Nothing. Shut up, the world. And I'm kind of for that because I don't know. Do you know that one time I did a podcast in my house and I played like some Jay-Z in the background? They fucking took it down because it was
Really?
Jay-Z. Yeah, because there was music in the background from an artist. I'm like, I don't need this shit, man.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. So you're just off YouTube altogether.
No, I'll post videos ones that you can't get in trouble for. You know what I mean? Like if I go race cars or do stuff like that, then I'll make a video and then I'll post it.
Right.
Or if there's something that happens on here and then we can edit it and post it. But I'm not going to go live anymore just in case somebody's titties come out or somebody. I didn't know. There's so many rules and regulations to their web shit.
Yes.
And nobody really cares. I'm old. I'm not a YouTube sensation, and I'm never gonna be. So, you know what I mean? It's like there's gonna be like 50 people that are like, that's bullshit. Now I can't see the show all day. I'm like, stingy fucks. Just pay to watch it on my website. And if you pay to see it on my website, you get to watch the fights in 2.5 months. Ellis Mania 15. Tickets on sale now. I don't think I've actually said that on the radio yet, have I, Andrew? Right, I should probably get that to the Jason Ellis show. Let's get back to Anne and her tits.
Woo. Well, wait a minute.
Right.
I mean, I didn't see you guys last week. You were going to Canada.
Yeah.
How was
I don't want
it?
to talk about that. That's
Why?
for Jason, because that's the Jason Ellis show.
Well, I missed you though. I wasn't here. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Did you go with Andrew?
Yes. No, I did definitely go with Andrew.
And did Andrew have a good time?
He had a bowl.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, then. Yeah. Oh, good. And you went into comedy clubs and everything else. I won't ask you any more questions, but I was curious about it.
Yeah.
What have you been doing? That's what I want to know.
Oh, well, I think I told you guys, I'm doing something because I'm out of work, and as you know, my show didn't get picked up. And I've been wanting to play around with stand-up for whatever, about 20 years probably.
Yes.
So I am doing my first. I finally got into a little bit of a underground scene. I have my first 8 minutes tomorrow night downtown. I'm scared shitless.
Did
but
you
I've been
write-
writing stand-up.
And you wrote material.
Well, I hope so. I don't know if it's material, but I'm gonna throw it against the wall tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel like when you bring that up, because I thought about it a few times.
I know.
I still try and do it, but I have the more. Don't try and jump in on this when I say it. I mean, I'm not a very smart person, and I sometimes don't get it. It takes a long time for me to get it. Sometimes I'll never get it. But sometimes I think I've got it mastered or I figured out it, and I have no idea what it's all about because I'm so stupid. And that is the same thing with comedy, where I felt like I would go and I'd be like, "What is this? You know, I mean, how do I get better? I guess if I keep going, it'll just get better," without a game plan and not even really realizing what it entails at all, and having to go back to the drawing board and then feel like I've disrespected it by even being involved in it because I didn't take it so serious. It really is a really hard thing to do.
Right.
And I don't mean stand up and talk in front of people. That bit's easy.
Yeah.
To some people that isn't, but that bit's the easy part. Actually writing stuff that you thought about for a long time that makes people laugh or feel different things, that's the ticket, and it's really, really hard.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's
I don't care
so
who
hard.
you are, you know?
I mean, I like beginning new projects for myself and challenging myself, and I think otherwise I'm going to get incredibly stale, and you sit around and wait, especially as an actress, you sit around and you can rot your brain just waiting for something to come along so that you can feel fulfilled, and I don't have any interest in doing that or being that person. But I've done this kind of thing a couple of times. I started playing tennis like 6 years ago, and I had no idea what was going on, and people would pelt balls at me, and I would fall to my knees. I went onto the women's tennis team, and they went to one of their practices, and I literally got pummeled by balls. I mean, it was just, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
Make sure you get that as a button, right?
And what?
Nothing.
I got
Moving
pummeled
on.
by balls.
We're moving on.
She went down.
Wow.
Different kind of balls.
See that one, Andrew? That one, Andrew? There's two right there for
That was
the.
being pummeled by
Because I
balls.
want to get back to the new intro. Andrew's got two parts of it right there that goes into the new Love and Hate
Yes.
intro. But I thought, Katie's got, you know what I mean, so you guys into me and shit like that.
Oh, fuck you.
And we can do. This is more of a, you know what I mean, Love and Hate. Fucking!
Yeah.
See what, I don't fucking care. Wait. That's too loud. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like like what do you usually? You're like nipples. Look at my tits. Harrison Ford saw my tits, and I'm like, I'm gonna pull your pussy out and punch it. And it's, you know what I mean? Do you like?
I've been pummeled by balls.
Right, give us a call.
Call for balls.
Call for balls.
Oh my
Call
God.
for balls.
Yes.
Call for balls. Call for balls. That's the show. It's called Call
That's
for
a
Balls.
call for balls.
Yeah, we'd love
Call
it.
in for balls.
Call for balls. Doesn't make any sense because this show doesn't make any sense. What do you give
No.
us? No one's calling.
No, because they don't want to call for balls.
Are we on? Well then, give us a call. Call for balls. Give us a call. Call about my balls. 855 Ellis 41. It's the Balls and Hall show. That makes no sense.
It doesn't, but what you were saying about stand-up makes an incredible amount of sense, and that's why I'm scared shitless by it, and that's why I'm doing it,
You
to
should
challenge
be.
myself. And by the way, I
love
know,
it.
first of all,
I respect
can
you challenging yourself, and
Well, thank
I wish
you.
more people would do that.
Well, I mean, we'll see, because you told me not to interrupt, and I totally get it. I feel a little stupid, too. Like, I didn't go to college. I don't know why I think I have the right to do it. I know that sometimes I make people giggle when I tell stories, and I also think it's a way for me to get out of kind of a loop of the things that I've done in the past, or the
Yeah.
things that I've been in the past, or the things that people want to talk to me about, or, I mean, and there I bring up Harrison Ford, so that's a perfect example. It's like, I don't want to be talking about the things that I've done because I'm an actress who's been working forever. I don't want to tell stories about the people that I've worked with. I want to be here, and I want to be present, and I want to be with my life, and I want to be challenging myself. And by the way, getting around a whole bunch of funny fucking people, which gives me joy and delight, and after a year of being separated and going through shit, it's fun to be, laughing or having a different channel and outlet for my life and my being single and all that other kind of stuff.
You getting choked up, homie?
It's scary as shit. I'm
Yeah,
scared
yeah.
shitless.
It'll be alright. You want me to
8
fuck
minutes. Yeah, if you could, please.
you? You want me to give you some anal?
You know what? I need some anal now that we're not on YouTube. Then
That's what I'm
just, you
saying.
know what
I'll
I
give
mean?
you. Oh, that's a thing. On my website, I can go anal, but I don't think on Sirius XM Faction Talk, Scott Greenstein might give me a call this afternoon. I think I just agreed to a contract too.
You have to pay to
This
see
morning,
anal.
Andrew. I think we have a job for 2 years. I mean, you'll have a job for 10 years, but at this show, you've got 2 years.
2 years? Congratulations.
We've all got 2 years. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I know, right? That's great.
Yes. What? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing, isn't it?
It is. Oh yeah. No, every time it'll. Yeah. Well, I don't have time right now. I've been very busy. Planes and stuff make me dark as fuck. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not think about it right now because it's not a good time to think about it. I won't appreciate it as much. And I haven't signed it or anything yet, so it's not official, but it's kind of.
Wait. What makes you dark being on planes?
Just, I got worn out from flying around everywhere and then going to Austin and stuff. That's all it takes for me. No big deal. I haven't seen my kids, things like that.
Yeah,
get
and
weird.
I bet they're on summer break.
They are.
Yeah. You're there in Oregon. But my daughter did post a photo of me yesterday
On her Instagram.
on her Instagram.
Oh, she did. Did
Yeah.
it feel good? Yeah. Happy
Felt
Father's
really
Day.
good. Thank you. Yeah, I felt like had a little bit to do with my good friend Carrie Hart and Alicia, where they might have Pink might have talked to my daughter for a little bit
Yes.
about stuff and just sort of made her open up a little bit more to her father.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I've had some some conversations about to her as well about it, about being a little bit more respectful to everybody, really.
Yeah.
And what a big deal it is. And I'm like, I don't want to stress you out or worry you if you think I'm worried, but you just got to make a little bit more effort in the world. Everybody else makes a lot of effort for you. You got to return the favor because you're one of the lucky ones. We're very privileged. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't want you to grow up and be gross and think that this is everything's mine and I should get everything because it's not right. That's not real.
Right.
And
right.
don't be one of those little shits, please.
It's such a
And
hard
she's
thing
really-
to balance.
And you can't even tell somebody to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, well, that's your environment that you made them live in. So it's your fault. Like,
Right.
you said, okay, go to that school. I mean,
Right,
divorced.
right,
I'm
right.
divorced, so I can't complain. You know what I mean? My ex-wife made smart decisions for my kids. They're getting a good education. They're good people, so I can't. You know, it's just where we live. I still, you know, I like being in Austin. I'm like, man, I would live in Austin.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It just sort of has a little less bullshit, but it still has all the all the good stuff.
Yeah.
It's very convenient. A lot of great food, great people, lots of stuff to do,
Yeah.
and just a little less Hollywood. You know, that's all. I mean, you understand more than anybody, NH. Like,
It's so hard.
it gets a little weird. It's like I feel a lot of people want to, not everybody, just some people that want to be famous, feel like they were not loved that much when they were a child, and they are willing to go the extra mile to be loved in this game, because you get put down so much in this game. Doesn't matter what medium it is, that it takes somebody so desperate for love to stay and keep coming back and doing it, because there's no most times there's no real reward. It's just it's a fucking fantasy. I mean, in the end, when you get there, if you're one of us, you realize that it is a fantasy. It's bullshit. I am it, and I'm not any fucking happier. It doesn't fucking mean shit.
No.
So but you don't know. I wouldn't know that until I did it. It's just how I am. I can't. I don't believe books. Yeah, sure, you read it. Somebody else could have bullshitted that in there. I don't believe it.
I think most people think
I have
that
to
way.
do it. I have to
Yeah.
feel. I have to know it, and now I know. So now that now I'm moving on with the rest of my life, which is trying to be fulfilled with day-to-day stuff, and then taking into account. I was going to talk about it on my show, but it's like my therapist was like, "You don't have to fight anymore," you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You've made it." And I was like, "I know, huh? That's crazy." He's like, "Because your whole life you've had to fight. That's why you're ready to fight all the time. But you can let it go now." And then I was thinking this morning, I mean, the fight that I have in my head right now, bullshit, the fucking fight is over. I'll be fighting until the day I fucking die. Like,
That's right.
sure, I don't have to fight Sirius XM. You know what I mean? I don't have to fight, I don't know, some fucking radio, anybody. I don't, but I do have to fight to stay sane. You know? I still have to fight to, like, not be so fucked up to bring everybody else down.
Right. And that's exactly what I'm going through. Not only with my children being separated, so now I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. My kids share a bedroom. I have a teenager and a 9-year-old who are sharing a bedroom. And they chose to move out of the chaos with me. Like, they were a part of that. But the fact is, they left their big ass fucking mansion with the pool and moved into this tiny little apartment with their mom, so that she got out of chaos and arguments and all of the things that I thought was a better environment for them to get out of. But at the same time, here are the sacrifices that they make in order to be a part of that. And then part of me looks at, my friend said to me last night, like, "What the fuck, Anne? Most of the people in the world, are you kidding? I lived with my sister in a bedroom," and this is a male friend of mine. "I lived with my sister in a bedroom until I was 17 years old." And it's not that my kids are complaining about it, but I definitely see that I'm in a world with them that is confusing as fuck. They go from, I'm a super famous person, to living in a big mansion with a person that was famous as well and on TV, and then I shift them out of that, and I'm going to, like, literally to a bar in Skid Row to try to keep reinventing the person who is the fighter, who is the person who wants to stay current and wants to stay friggin' available for my kids, to be purposeful and present with their lives and not take everything for granted. And I'm the only one who can be the example of that for them. And that's why I do it. Like, my God, why else? It's like crazy what I'm trying to do.
Man, you really need anal. I mean, that's just a metaphor. But
How did that get you anal? Like, just
because you need. I'll tell you why. Because that is a lot of shit you have on your plate.
Yeah.
And a good butt fucking, you would not be thinking about it.
How would I not be thinking about it? First of all, a good butt fucking lasts about how many minutes in a day? Then I got the other 23
You haven't been butt
hours
fucked
and
correctly.
50.
You haven't been butt fucked correctly.
Butt fucking stays with you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll feel it.
Oh my God,
In your
please,
soul,
please.
in your soul. You'll feel
Yeah.
it.
Wait, what? Can you?
It'll ground you. It'll center you.
Yep.
It, like, taps into something primal.
Yep.
It makes the universe make a little more sense.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
does.
It does.
So what do you think would be the result, I'm just saying, of a good fucking, what do you think would change about my perspective? Do you think I'm overly, excitable right now? Or
I think
that
that it's running through your head 24/7, and I think that it would slow things down. And when you slow things down, you can start to pick things apart, and they don't seem quite as crazy and as hectic as they are. Maybe it would slow things down for you, so you could calm down about it all.
I like that you're talking to me a little bit slower.
Yeah, take your pants off.
Good. She's got a onesie on.
I get it's true. I have a onesie
Slip it
on,
to the
and I
side.
have elastic pants.
Official Jason Ellis.
The thing about a onesie,
Ellis goes porn. Boom.
when you pee, you have to take the whole thing off. So
I
you're just
mean,
naked.
what about a sex? What about if we start a porn with Nikki and Lee? We become porn stars, all of us, and we film different scenarios where we're doing tons of acting. Because I mean,
tons of acting.
A&H is a great actor.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do stand up together. We'll do porn together. You know what I mean?
It sounds. You know what? I think
was
I would
the name
be
of that
equally
movie?
successful in both.
I'll be Harrison Ford in the movie that you're in. We'll do a remake, but it's porn. What was the name?
6 Days, 7 Frights. Kevin can write it.
Kevin, can you write a porn for me and Anne and
A
Kate?
horror porn.
Wait, oh!
I like it.
6 Days, 7 Frights.
Wait, are you really gonna fuck in it?
Now I'm going. This is my other new career. I think my kids
Your
will
kids
be
are-
really happy. I'm there to inspire them. and I'll be like, okay.
But they're fancy pants Beverly Hills kids. They needed to be hardened up a little bit by their mum being in porn.
Right, let's round
Oh
it
man,
up.
everyone used to pick on me because my mum was in porn and shit. But it made me stronger. And it made me appreciate a working woman, you know?
my friggin' any bedroom I had.
Everything will work out fine. My ex-wife would love it.
Yes,
I was like,
yes. All exes love when
Yeah.
their other exes get into porn.
fuck. Oh, man.
I think James would have. That's the other thing. I mean, I think people also have sometimes a misunderstanding of what actors get paid. And yes, we do get paid when we are working, but I have not been working since November, and I'm, part of what I need to do is create work for myself.
Yeah.
Not that stand-up is going to do that in Skid Row. That's not what I'm saying. I get paid a drink ticket, which I find to be like, wow. But, at least I'm not sitting at home, like, doing heroin, which is another choice.
On Skid Row, yes.
On Skid Row. I mean, and for
What
me,
about
there's sometimes I want to sit around and just do drugs and
What about
knock out and not be a part of the world. And that sometimes seems easier.
Right,
What about-
making a healthy choice?
Trying as
What
I
ab-
drink a Monster Red Bull.
What about if I hang you upside down in a boxing ring and you fight two other girls upside down,
Dressed as a bat.
dressed as a bat?
First of all, I've never been right side up in a boxing ring, so the first time I go upside down, you know what? My friend calls me upside down and backwards, so I might as well start. And then I'm in costume.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
bat.
Oh, so it's like I'm acting.
Yes.
Yeah, now I just go and eat bugs or what?
No,
I get the
wait.
shit beat out of me?
No, there's two other girls that are upside down and they're swinging around too, and you just punch them.
Oh, good. And the point of that would be
It's the bat. It's the
slow
bat.
me down?
The point.
Exactly.
Well, it's that, and after that, we'll go up to the room and
Make a point.
And anal!
make a butt fuckaroonie. Fucking, and you will wake up, man. You will wake up. You will be looking like you had 100 Valiums.
I'm sure.
You'll just be like, I'm fucking cool. I'm cool.
And then who pays my rent?
Well, what's the difference?
I don't know. I mean,
still- how
I'll be
does-
homeless. I've been homeless in my life. I don't want to
Are
go
you
back
saying
there.
if I butt fuck you, you'll become homeless?
Well, I don't know if I get
Wow.
off the floor and it takes days and days.
Well, maybe I'm just trying to think of work for you. I'm sorry, Ann.
I didn't get this. You're going to pay me to be a bat upside down in a cage.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. What's the salary?
Oh, yeah, it's a one-time
Obviously,
fee.
I work for drink tickets.
It's $1,000.
It's $1,000?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Do the other girls get paid the same, or do I get more because I'm a star?
You get more because you're a star.
Yeah.
So how much do they get?
$1,000. But it's in different coins. It's
Oh.
Canadian.
Loonies and
Yeah.
toonies.
Yeah, they get loonies and toonies.
I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
I've worked up there.
Well, you've done a lot more than they have, you know.
So I get 1,000 cash, plus a
Yes.
drink ticket and an ass raping.
What?
Oh
Raping?
my god. You
Wow.
have to, this is consensual. consensual.
I'm sorry, I
fucking.
did not. I didn't mean to insult. I didn't mean to insult.
Only consensual butt fucking.
Okay.
On the Love and Hate show.
Okay.
no one wants any.
Did the phones work?
tears.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Shows on fire.
Yes. Well, we weren't here last week. We haven't had a good run of it.
Yes, we have not been that consistent. And do you ever enjoy going to strip clubs? I wanted to ask you about this.
Oh, I'm so happy to. I haven't been to a strip club probably in maybe 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I think it might be time. We went to a strip club recently, and it made me realize that I feel a little alien in the club. You probably would as well, since you haven't been in a while.
Most likely, I feel alien in my life. So
Yes.
I would. But yes, why did you feel alien?
Because it's almost like I don't want to be rude, you know. I don't want to be disrespectful to the girls, so I'm trying to be very respectful. But then it's like that's why you're there. You're there to watch, and sometimes you can touch.
Right.
And it
Right.
makes me wonder like what different people get out of it, or like what did you get out of your strip club experience?
I went with a group of people, and it was really just enjoying watching the girls. I had auditioned for a Brian De Palma movie again, talking about my past again, but I had to be a stripper in it, and it was it was a movie called Carlito's Way, and so this is even longer than 20 years ago probably. But in order to audition, I went to New York City, and I had been there a lot because I used to travel there with my to bring my dad money when I was 12 and 13. So I knew Port Authority in the area very well, which is where most of the strip clubs are in New York. And I went into one, and rather than audition through the dancer that they had hired for Carlito's Way and the screen test, I went and I actually auditioned in a strip club, and without them knowing who I was.
Yeah.
And it was it was terrifying, but it was absolutely incredible. I took my friend, I got wasted, of course, before I went and bought lingerie and
Oh my God.
and a wig and the whole thing. And that experience was extraordinary for me. First of all, I got the job, not the movie, but I did get the job. And my sister used to be a stripper, so I think I have this kind of odd relationship with having been abused as a kid sexually, being on stage and feeling what that power was, understanding how much fun it was for me, and then also having my sister go through a really, really dark, twisted time because she was a stripper. And then kind of coming to Hollywood and wanting to go and party and see them and watch my friends kind of enjoy, but then I felt like I was sexualizing in a way that I had kind of witnessed my sister go through in a really negative way. So it's complicated when you say what it is. I know that's a way longer answer than you probably wanted.
Oh no.
But I think that's why I have a hesitancy about it, because I don't know. I think I still live in a little bit of fear of that relationship about sexualizing women, even though they want and enjoy it, and that's
Exactly.
that's what they're there for. But participating in it, I think, is complicated for me.
Yeah. That was a bit of my conflict as well.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been a stripper,
You've been a stripper,
so
yeah.
I know. But also, I don't know everybody's story. You know?
Right, but what was your experience being one though?
I loved it.
You
Same-
loved
same
it. You
thing.
did.
It's
You did.
empowering. You're getting money. You're having fun. The club I worked at, you got to pick your own music, and it was more of like a rock and roll situation. This club in Austin was way fucking nicer than anything I worked at, so it was different.
So, you just went this weekend.
Yeah.
And what was your experience?
I mean, I just went. I was just sitting. I didn't really plan on going, and then I was just sitting there, and then I felt like I kind of got tested, and then I realized what I was doing there was kind of a waste of time. So I VIP'd myself and got dances for everybody, and got dance and spent a shit ton of money, and I barely got a boner, really. I was kind of more about, they were dancing on me, and I was like, yeah, not, it's not really, I don't, I'm not trying to get off or anything here. I'm just, I don't know what it was a different vibe than I would usually. If I'm going, I'm probably going to, like, come on somebody. It's really gross. But I guess I went like a normal citizen. I just, there was girls on me, and they were all trying to take my money or whatever. I was like, you can have the money. I don't fucking care.
Is that what you mean by being tested, or what do you mean you were being tested?
Bitches testing if I got cash or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the girls?
Yeah, I think my insecurities just was like, oh yeah, because I look like a bum, you know what I mean?
So
I was like,
I see.
I was like, oh yeah, fucking.
Yeah,
I'll
here's
take that.
my
I'll
money.
take that table and
Yeah.
you can get a dance. It's like, how many tokens? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Just get a bunch of them.
Well,
Yeah, it's like, anybody want to dance? And then I just sat there.
Well, then, but of course that would have something to do with why you wouldn't get a boner, right? Like if you feel like you judged as something, and then somebody's dancing on you, and they expect something of you that they didn't think you had, and you're trying to.
It was
say,
more.
yeah,
It's
screw
funny.
you.
I didn't really analyze it because, you know, I was more hungry than anything, and I was.
More hungry than horny.
Yeah, it was more of a power trip, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And it's the little things in life, like you're bald and wrinkly, and if you go to the gym, you're still fat. But if you fuck with me at the strip club, I'll shut you the fuck up. Or do you think I'm a bum? I'm not a bum.
Right.
You have no idea what I am.
Right. And let me show you. Let me at least take care of that one thing that I definitely am not. Which I got money, bitch.
Which is ridiculous because it's insecure. That's all I am. Oh yeah, look at this.
I got a five. I have a $5.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know what that was, but I saw other people having a good time, so it was fun.
And did you have a good time being there?
I did.
Katie?
I had a good time. It's interesting too though because it's like I want to enjoy the girl on my lap, but then I know also I'm like, you're just hustling, and maybe you don't even like me. I don't know. I can't really tell. And then it's like you want to get another girl, but then you have to nicely get rid of the other girl who's still trying to hustle you. It's very strange. It makes me wonder, like, the average person, I'd be interested for people to call in and say, like, what do you get out of your strip club experience? What do you expect, and what do you get out of it? Why do you keep going? What's the point, I guess?
Yeah, but didn't you start this conversation by saying you think I should go to a strip club?
I was asking if you've been.
Oh, if I had been.
There are some good ones downtown, though.
I mean, do you want a lap dance? Are you that kind of girl?
No, am I that kind of girl? I've been sitting in here for weeks telling you that I have such an awkward time even having any sexual interactions.
What about
paying for it does not appeal to me, and also I have a whole bunch of different other things, as I just said, going on about.
What about if I paid?
I never, of course.
What about if I paid for like a male stripper, or which one would you rather? If I paid for a stripper to come to your house and dance for you and get you all horny and shit.
Like Tatum Channing?
Anyway.
What?
He's single.
What? Well, yeah, do you want to pay for him to come over to my house? I hear he's a good dancer.
He might be pretty expensive. I don't actually know.
Not like me, who can hang upside down in a bad suit. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't either. I don't know. You know what? I've never been to a male strip club. Do you want to take me to one? Do you guys want to take me to one? I'll go to one.
Yeah.
That I would do. I've never been to a male strip club.
Yeah, me neither.
I've only been to
You haven't either?
No.
I went to the Thunder Down Under.
You did?
In Vegas a long time ago. Yeah, my friend took me for my birthday. It was fucking great.
It was fucking great. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys, it's a day.
was?
If you
It
take
was
me.
so much fun.
Why?
Because I was just being a pig. Show me your fucking cock. Yeah. Like, just sexualizing the fuck out of them. Because that's what happens to women all the time. And, like, we have these urges and we think about these things. Like, we feel these things, but it's not ladylike to act on them.
Right.
So it was nice for a change to just be like, show me your fucking hog. Bend over.
Wait, well, will you do that? Will you take me will you take me to a male strip club?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
And Jason, will you take money?
Hollywood Men Male Strip Club. We
Come
can do that.
on. Oh my god. In fact, I'm kind
Hunkamania.
of thinking, I'm kind of getting
But
red in the
Andrew's already
face.
got it up. Hunkamania
Yes.
Andrew!
in Hollywood.
Okay, I'll do that.
I'm super into this.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll get you.
We should have a Love and Hate outing.
We should.
I don't think that the Love and H budget is big enough to go to step out.
You have $5. You have $5?
Costs more than $5.
I have a drink ticket. I have a bat suit.
God damn it.
I'll do it. I'm still not destitute. I mean, I do, I do have a house on the market. I'll be, yes. Okay, I want to do that.
Right.
Now, do you think that most of these men are gay
Man,
or straight?
I'm just looking in the crowd. I didn't see one guy.
Oh my god.
Like, if
Andrew,
I go.
Is that you?
It's.
Andrew's blushing a lot today.
Yeah, no, there's a weird thing with him and Ann for sure.
I know. He's so big and she's so small.
I
Her nipples are so pert.
know.
He hasn't seen them. He's only seen my shoulder.
See the shit.
Oh, there's Kevin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably a good ratio of straight and gay men.
You think?
Yeah. Sprinkled with some bi men.
Wow.
Which one was Kevin again?
It's back there. No, I like that one. Yeah, that one.
Spitting
There he
image.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, let's gear you up for your one night stand.
I fantastic. I'm in. I'm in. In fact, I'm in. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, Kevin, you could do steroids and get that six pack, and then you could have like a bribe thing on Sirius XM. Be like, oh yeah, I don't need to re-sign. I can keep going to Hunk of Men.
Hunk of Men.
Was it Hunk?
Is that what it's called, Hunko Man?
Hunk of Man? No.
The Hollywood Men.
Hunk of
God.
Mania has offered me a big salary. I don't need this shit.
Please take me. Oh, wow.
Wait,
What's coming
hang-
out of his shorts here? It looks. Is that a feather or a strange cock?
It's a tail on the front.
Wait, that is 100. It's 100% women in the crowd. If I am in there with this fucking stupid head of mine, God, I'm gonna be uncomfortable.
Can't you just wear a wig?
Oh, maybe Katie and I should just go. Well, no, we can go with Betsy.
Sounds
Betsy,
about
Katie,
right.
and Anna.
Yeah, you guys should
have,
go
have
back.
a love and hate state.
There we go.
Wow.
Just get some sweaty butt cheeks rubbed all over us.
Pour it out.
that tribal.
Eek. But no, I would do that. That's funny. It's funny when you said strip club. I just automatically think it's only women. I forget that there is male strip clubs. Where's my new hobby?
There you go. There you go. You might get addicted to it.
A dick
Right?
did.
Addicted.
I might.
They've got to have sex with customers, right? Every now and then. I mean, if it's like the movie,
For sure. I mean,
Wait, I didn't watch the movie. Do they have sex with the customers?
all the customers get laid.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean,
Don't make me
Not-
shy.
not all of them, but I've seen video of strip clubs where the guy's just putting his dick in chicks' hands and they're sucking him off and jerking him and everything.
so
Stop me now!
So
'Cause
crazy.
that's what they really want, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
They act like they don't, but they just want to whore off.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Wait, the strippers want to whore off, or the girls? The
Women.
girls who are
You
there.
do.
We want to go whore off.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start with burlesque.
Oh my God. Is there men's burlesque?
I don't think
I don't
so,
think
but
I
I don't know.
wanna see
Maybe I
that.
should
Wait,
start
men's
with women's.
burlesque is a cross-dressing show.
Well, that's
They're everywhere.
Oh, cross-dressing show. Yeah,
drag
that's
shows.
different. Yeah,
Drag shows, sorry.
Drag shows. Yeah. Drag shows are fun. No, I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be a turn on for me.
No,
No.
that's not very horny.
No.
It is fun, but it's not horny.
Oh, there we go. That's men's burlesque. I think we're seeing it right now.
Yeah,
now
I'm not
I
into that.
see. No, that's not. Oh my God, they're acting like they're a train.
Yeah.
No, the art of the tease. The art of the tease.
Oh wow.
Oh God, if it doesn't work up for stand up for me, I guess I can go and dress like a giraffe and do
Well,
burlesque, male burlesque.
Andrew just found a really cool costume on the internet. A man dressed as a giraffe.
as a giraffe,
That's very theatrical.
which I've never seen.
Maybe I
before.
should do that in my one-man show. I should bring up to the writer that I've got an idea that I'll do a lot of the show as a giraffe man. Because it would be easier for me to talk about my life if I was dressed as a giraffe. So I could hide in that big costume, and when nobody likes the show, I can just get sad in there.
Yeah, you could just cry and cry. You might
Yeah.
have a hard time with the high heels that the giraffe is wearing, which I think is an interesting choice.
I've walked around in high heels before. I can handle it.
Oh,
Oh.
you could barely handle it.
Why don't you do your own? Why don't you do a striptease for me?
Yeah, can Andrew
I'm
have
super
a lap
fat.
dance?
Because you're super
You're
fat.
not super fat. Your
You're gonna-
ass is PHAT, pretty hot and tempting.
Ooh, pretty hot and tempting. Wow. Can I see? You can just strip for me from the bottom down.
Really?
Sure.
Like, you want to see my butt and my dick?
Well, what do you usually see when people strip?
Seriously?
Well, sure. Why not?
Can't you
Well, I've already
do
seen your
a-
dick, by
do
the
like
way.
a helicopter.
Oh my God, it's happening right now.
Andrew, look away.
Wait.
You're not gonna put on a sexy bed. and
What?
music? Oh
I
my
thought,
goodness.
is it going to happen right now?
Yes.
Andrew, we need some music then, for sure.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Here
It's
we go.
happening. It's happening. This is
Wait.
the shit that happens on Love and Hate.
Wait.
You're welcome, official Jason
Okay.
Ellis viewers. Avert your eyes.
I'm gonna put it on you.
This is really fucking crazy what's happening right now.
It's my butt first, alright?
Jason is seductively pulling out a cheek. Oh, and is rubbing the cheek.
By the way, it's
it.
really they're nice cheeks. Correct.
Swing. Oh, slap it. You can slap it.
What
Slap
happens if I had a $10 bill? I'd put it in there. I'm sorry that I
Give him a
don't.
pinch.
Do you know what time
I
it
can't
is,
believe
Ed?
this is happening
Ed,
right now.
do you know what time it is?
Did you just do the wristwatch?
Look, it's on it. Look, it's on it.
Oh my god, it's touching you. Oh my god, it's better than Mike. I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happening.
And
My whole life has just changed. Oh my god. He got me on the floor before, and now I'm melting in front of Katie. I'm becoming liquid. I'm like hot liquid right now.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, you have a whole career in stripping. Don't
Right?
sign the contract for serious. Be a stripper. Oh my lord,
I'm
I got
serious.
a dick watch. I got a dick watch on Love and Hate. Ah!
See, Kevin, you
Wait,
can
did
do
you
that.
witness that?
And then we could go to Hunkamania and pitch it to him. Look at what I did to Anne.
This is what happens when you don't get any callers.
Kevin. Somebody.
Do you want to come?
Oh my god.
Kevin, you want to
This
give
is
it?
how popular we are.
Kevin's.
We're stripping for
Why-
each other.
why-
Yes, please. What are you talking about? I'm never gonna say no. What?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, this is great. Kevin coming to the stage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so cute. What's happening right
Quietly
now?
peeking over his shoulder, swaying his cheeks back and
Oh
forth.
my god, it's really good. It's
Oh, it's
really
gonna
good, folks. Yeah, I'm good. I'm slapping a wallet and a very, very, very cute butt.
Uh-oh, the hoodie.
Whoa! Man, that was fucking cool. He spat his phone
Next
around the
week,
top of
I'm
his
bringing
head.
dollar bills.
That was
I'm
awesome.
bringing dollar bills next week. I will pay. I will
Good.
pay for this entertainment. Bless you guys. That's more action than I've gotten in a year. I love you.
If anybody's having any single life problems, and they head on over to the Jason Ellis show, and we'll give you a lap dance.
Oh wow.
Maybe you'll even get a what's the time?
Oh, you guys
change
just
one
made.
thing.
I need to change my
we
onesie.
got phone
I'm
call.
looking forward. That's cute. Oh no, you guys, you've made me feel like a young woman again. Thank you.
Jay, welcome to the show. We have a phone call.
Lord.
Success. Hi.
Hey, Jay. So you really think that if I go, I should wear a wig?
Uh-huh. So that was working for you.
Thank you.
All right.
I missed that part. I missed the part where you were in rollerblades.
I did a music video. We had a band.
Oh yes, with your band.
Taint Stick, when it was Taint Stick, and we did a song called Apple Juice with an actual music video. I think it was our first music video, and I believe it was our best. Rob Dyrdek was in it. Before he realized who he was in a video with, he was in that video.
And then what happened? You tended.
I think he realized how fucking crazy I was, and was like, "Okay, no, respect your game, Ellis, but I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna watch it from afar. That's all." And I respect him for doing that. I do not blame him.
Oh
Welcome,
my god.
welcome to the show, Ryan. We're great. What's up?
Or lubed. Thank you. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think it goes. I think when guys treat girls a certain way, then they start to treat all guys the same way, and that, you know, every now and then maybe one's nice and you're nice. But I see both sides, and I don't blame either one. I think if a dude's just a drunk fucking idiot every night, then you kind of you give up on them, you know? Right, because you're a nice guy, but there's a lot of people in there that are just like, show us your fucking hole and here's your money, bitch.
Right.
Yeah, and you're one of the nice ones, which is probably rare. I think that. Yeah, because dudes get pretty harsh. Anyway, thanks for listening, man.
They can be.
Thanks.
I remember
2 phone calls.
one of the first times I ever went
Fuck
to
you,
a strip
everybody.
club, I was sitting at the rack, and my friend that brought me there was like, you know what I like to do at strip clubs? Because this was full nude. He was like, when they show you their holes, just make eye contact.
Wait, what?
Yes. He's like, it really freaks them out. And at the time I was like, whoa, that's really interesting. But of course, now that I'm older, I'm like, that's kind of fucked up that you're doing like weird psychological warfare with these women.
Right, on the
I don't
women
think
who are
it's
trying to make a
psychological.
living.
Just trying to entertain you.
I don't think that's psychological. I think it's so. I mean, watching.
If I'm spreading for you and you're looking me in the eyes, it's weird. It's a little off-putting.
Yeah.
What are we in love?
Right.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna find love. I mean, you know what? I found it right here today with the 2 gentlemen doing strip teases for me. I gotta say, my heart is full.
There you go.
Yes.
Plenty more where that came from.
So forget saying that you can't fall in love in a strip club, because I fell in love right here today.
See?
Yes.
Wait till you go to hunk of fucking dudes or whatever. They're gonna go off.
Hunk of chode.
Yeah.
Hunk of chode.
Mike, welcome to the show. Yeah, man. What's up?
Ooh.
Why? Okay, so be specific. Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's rowdy as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it
mean,
is
they
in
get
Australia.
violent. In Australia, that's it. It's all nude and just
Yeah.
you bring booze and you just like hit on
you don't
women.
bring booze. There's a bar there.
Well, he said it's BYOB.
I know, but I'm just saying, there's no in Australia. There's no fucking rule at all. You just stay up all night and drink all night and get strippers that are fully naked all night.
Well, then why wouldn't you? I mean, of course it's going to get rowdy and weird and violent and disgusting. Like, right?
I don't know. I just always felt like when you got he's saying they're all getting rowdy, but I bet you they don't last long when they get rowdy, right? Right, that's it.
2 times. Does it mean 2
Yeah.
times they
It
touch
means,
and she
hey-
says no, or what?
It means, hey man, don't do that again.
Uh-huh.
Hey man, this is your last warning, and then you're out.
Alright.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a decent amount of tries.
But I
Yes,
also
it is.
have to say, I mean, if you're in a, if you put yourself in a situation where you're dancing until 5 o'clock in the morning in a fully nude bar, you are also, I mean, what is it? What is your expectation? You're not looking for loving moments either. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
Yeah. Right.
Well, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the knowledge. Thanks, dude. We have to leave. Next week we'll be on again. Love and H. Check us out on demand and all that shit, right? Ann?
Yes, please do. Please
Good.
do. And we're going to have a new intro by next week.
It's going to be very metal.
Here it is.
See you, everybody.
Bye. Oh. Thank you for doing that for me, Beauty. Thank you. Thank you for showing me your ass.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Oh my god. Oh, I needed
Sweet
it.
cheeks over
I
here.
needed it. Thank you, sweetie.
Welcome.
Oh. That's fucking hilarious. Well, we listened to us.
Oh man, I have to be so bad.
Cut it?
Oh, guys. Thank you for my entertainment, starting off my week with entertainment. Oh, yeah. Ay. So I'm going to go and make an ass out of myself tomorrow night. But fuck it, you know, life has to. I have to continue to do something. I'm eternally grateful. Thank you. Thank you for entertaining me sweetly, sexily.
That was very fun. I've never done that before.
You have, well,
I think I
you
found
know
my
what?
call.
Next week,
Usually does this
if
with
we
me.
don't get any callers, you'll be doing it again. Bye, Betsy. Nice to see you, babe. You guys have a great, great week. Thank you, Andrew.
See ya.
Good luck outside with your set.
I love you guys. Oh, thank you. Well, I'll see you later. Bye.
Take care.
Hot in there, huh?
The lights on.
You may be live on YouTube from everything
No.
happening.
No.
You sure? I got a couple calls.
Good
My
for them.
computer just finally got into sync here, so let's see.
Hi.
No. I stated what I was going to do. Put videos up. But just like the live feed is it's boring. It's fucking 20 people. So whoever's calling, it's like 3 of them.
Yeah, it's live.
Wait, what? I didn't understand what you're saying. Are you saying that I'm on
You've
YouTube?
been live, yeah,
Please?
you're live on YouTube.
Why do I not understand? What is English? Fuck. Fuck. See you, baby. Love you.
Yeah.
Hi, Jason. How can I help you?
I'm trying not to go live on YouTube anymore, and I thought I switched it off, but I guess it went back on again this morning, and I danced for Anne H and my fucking dick's out, so
I will take that down.
thank you.
Yeah. Let me resend over how to take that off.
Well, I did take it off, but now it's just now it looks like it does. I'm gonna have to take it off every time I turn the computer on.
You just need to hit save settings. So files save settings after switching it off.
All right, we'll see. All right, thanks, dude.
Get this taken down immediately.
Thank you. Whoops. Fucking win, man.
Hey, Tom. Yeah.
Oh, good. There's my monster.
Anne only took a sip of it, so feel free to finish it.
She took more than a sip of it. So it's Lewis and Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I just saw the Lewis page on top. On the top. Oh, right.
Should I fire like a?
I'm gonna run and play like fucking cup kicker, fucker face, fucker face.
Wait, we're on now.
Yep.
Are you playing a song?
Yep.
Okay.
Or just drag it into the water. Spot.
Then we have to drag it for every replay, right?
Just the overnight.
Oh, we only have the one, right?
Yeah. I would just drag this into like segment 6. So we need another song. You start in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So go ahead and launch now.
What?
Launch now.
A scintillating bloodbath, an malicious fury, evil, cannabis, interesting thing. Radio. tigers, elephants, orangutans, lions, bears. They'll make you stare. Dragons, salamanders, fish in the sea. Know what I mean? Jason Ellis. Fuck you. Michael Tully.
I'm not very sexy.
Dingo.
Pound for pound.
Andrew Bruce. Absolute. With Kevin Kraft.
Don't worry, we got the bases covered.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
Live from Hollywood.
Also blowing up.
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Hey man, I'm back again. It's like I didn't even leave. It's almost like I've been here the whole fucking time. It's weird doing a show into a show. I should not do that. Too late. Anyway, welcome to the thing.
Sorry.
Um,
Because I listen to that show now.
do you?
Well, I come in and sit and listen to it.
Oh, right, because you're stuck in the green room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting show.
Is it?
It's very different from this show.
Yeah, I fucked up.
What do you mean?
I pulled my dick out because I thought I was only on my website, but apparently my website goes to YouTube if I don't disconnect it, and I didn't know that.
You
So
had your penis on YouTube this morning.
yeah, so that video is pulled down for sure. But I didn't mean to do that, you know.
Yeah. It does sound like this morning. It sounded like there was an orgy going on of some sort. I couldn't figure out, and there was.
It was hot and steamy with Andrew and Ann more than anybody else.
I heard a little bit of that.
I mean, there's definitely something going on there. He's awkward.
Like if it sounded like that with me, you, and Michael in the room, I'd be a little freaked out.
Why? Oh, because one of us is going to fuck? The other one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it's not... Anne's not into me at all.
Is she not?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, okay, you know what? She might be... Like, yeah, okay, that would work out. That might be fun for a second, but she's way too intelligent to not know all the rest of the ramifications that comes to after it. So she's like, never. I think I'm like a brother to her, kind of.
Right. And I would also probably say that she would probably prefer to sleep with Katie than you first.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, everyone should.
Like Katie's probably
Everyone is.
at the top of the pecking order.
Yeah.
You're down there.
Yep.
You're in the pecking order.
Yeah.
You're a pecker as well.
Who's a pecker?
You, if you're in the pecking order,
Yeah.
that means you also get to peck.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, it's usually birds peck, but you could peck things with your dick, is what I'm getting.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm pretty pecked out.
Yeah, they call it a pecker.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. How are you, Michael?
I'm good.
Got some cool socks, I saw.
Did you see the latest batch?
You got cool sun socks?
Yeah, best sun in the galaxy, turns out.
What's your connection with cool socks like that?
I do not know. I was surprised with these and the ones I posted on my Instagram yesterday morning. Apparently my son took a really active interest in Father's Day. He was excited about it, which is flattering. I'm not too proud to be flattered by a 6-year-old.
No, I'm not. This is no lie at all. The highlight of my Father's Day was my daughter called me without her mother telling me as soon as she woke up, and then later on that afternoon she posted photos of me on Instagram saying Happy Father's Day. I'm like, holy shit! It's so weird because that's the greatest thing I could ever want. And then I talked to Tiger, and he's like kind of busy and didn't want to talk to me on FaceTime, and I was like,
You got one?
yeah, I know, but I've always it's one or the other.
Yeah, well, you can't have everything.
But I think I've got it down. I think it's whoever's no one wants to be like the other one. So like if someone was, I don't want tomatoes on my sandwich, he wants tomatoes on the sandwich. If Daddy's cool to Devon, well then maybe who knows? I'm putting too much thought into it. But I was very, very happy. It was like a Christmas present. It was the best Christmas present I could get.
Well, it was a Father's Day present.
It's better than that.
You both had a good Father's Day then.
Yeah, really good. We took a day trip up to Ojai.
I love Ojai.
I do not know what Ojai is.
It's such a fucking lovely town.
Oh, right, Michael?
Every time I go there, I'm like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then I go back and you think about, it's one of those places that when you visit, you think about moving.
Yeah,
You're like, what exactly am I doing with my life that I'm not just living here? And it's not far away.
Did you see the little itty bitty horses?
Dingo, you're caught on the camera cord, and your seat is caught on the camera cord.
Do I move? What do I do?
Move your chair away. Look at stand up. Somehow you see the camera cord. Somehow you've put the chair in it. Make it go away over there. Make it go over there or something.
What's the camera?
It was filming you.
The back of my head. The back of my head.
Yeah.
What a great view.
Sorry, Dingo.
Second most handsome part of your head?
What's the most?
Hopefully your face.
You didn't see the little itty bitty horses?
I did not see tiny. I saw horses.
They have there's a mini horse farm there.
Really?
Right down the end of Main Street.
Yeah, that place is quaint as fuck.
Yeah, it is. It is weird. California offers a lot of places. You're like, man, this is beautiful.
Guess I don't get around too much.
I guess not.
I've never even heard of this
Yosemite
place.
National Park, Ojai, Big Sur, California. You can go on. Like California offers. There's beautiful areas in California you just don't always think about that are close to LA.
You know what's funny about, and I think this is true of a lot of places like that. Everybody who goes there thinks about moving there, but I went to their farmers market yesterday. The people who actually make the leap are a bunch of fucking dickheads.
Yeah, my juice guy from
Why?
Because they're just like so into getting away from LA.
Oh, okay.
Breathe that fucking air, dude.
Well, I
My
get
kids
it.
just run around wild and free with tiny horses.
I get it now.
Yeah. It's a cool place to want to live. It's not necessarily the coolest thing unless you're like retired or something.
See, I feel like it kind of takes a lot of effort to move out there. So to be out there, you've got to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know, where you're so pumped because that's what got you out there in the first place. Guys like us be like, yeah, that'd be nice, but fuck, that's a lot of effort.
It's like
You
Hawaii.
know what I mean, moving your whole life out there,
Yeah.
that's a big deal.
You go to Hawaii and you're like, man, what am I doing? This is perfect. I could probably make it work. I could just, why am I living in this dirty city? I could live in a tropical paradise. And then you see the dickheads who did it, and they're like, every fucking, like, do you know they're making buildings out of hemp now?
Yeah, in Hawaii?
Everywhere.
That's cool.
You see people whose entire lives are constructed out of hemp.
Well, I mean, I don't know, hemp's real strong, right?
I thought it was cool. Is
Is
it not?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Unless you're just saying that your house is made of hemp.
People who are too into hemp tend to... There's nothing wrong with being too into
I
hemp.
would just say, see, I see what you're saying, like people that are saying my house is made of hemp. Yeah, I get it. But if we all made hemp bricks,
No, that would not be bad. Yeah.
I'm just okay. Two different things we're saying at the same time. All right, just make sure I totally know what you're saying, Michael. Yes, a person who's like, oh, my house is like 98% hemp. He needs to die.
Right.
But I want to use his house after he dies.
Yeah. It's like, there's absolutely nothing wrong. Nobody should shame people or be weird about women who want to openly breastfeed in public, but the people who openly breastfeed in public are almost uniformly assholes.
Yeah.
Wow, big statement. Glad nobody's calling the show anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I've done, too. Nothing.
Wait, so your son, he was excited about Father's Day.
Yeah, it was almost like a reverse Christmas kind of thing. I heard them. He woke up in the middle of the night, and I heard the two of them like arranging the little handmade presents and stuff on my side of the bed, and I had to pretend that I was asleep.
Yeah.
So that when I woke up, he was there, like, open this one, and then open
Aw.
this one. Yeah, it was great, dude. It was really nice. It was just like I felt very appreciated as a father. I felt like a very happy family unit. It was just food for the soul.
Yeah. Well, happy Father's Day, Michael.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
What'd you do, Dingo?
I worked.
Where'd you go? What's your work doing?
I was here.
You worked in California, so you weren't traveling.
No, I haven't. I didn't travel this weekend. No.
What was working here? Local work? What's that?
Local work. Well, we did like a little retreat with our foundation, Find Your Grind, because we have people that work and live out of Nebraska and Tennessee for us. So we had everybody out here and up at a house and people swimming.
Rented a
and
house
eating
for everybody,
together,
you entertained them.
I entertained everybody. Yeah.
Right.
I'm a good entertainer.
I bet. Did they have a ball?
Had a great time, Jason. They had a great time.
You like a party organizer?
I'm not a party organizer.
What did you do? What did you do?
I'm good at having people organize stuff.
You got everybody to organize a giant party for these other people.
No, people that work for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, cool.
company retreat.
So-
Company retreat, like we called it. It's our second one.
Did you party?
No, we worked, and
Oh.
in working means you can, do some belly flops in the pool and have some drinks and go to a dinner and
That's what you did.
for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 days.
Lots of meetings.
Lots of belly flops.
I'll show you guys some footage. You guys will be impressed. I got a swellbow from a belly flop and got bruised on my arms. That's how intense my belly flops are.
You're putting on a show for the Nebraska hard-working people of. Right, I get it.
That's what I do, dude.
Now look, to show my appreciation, watch this drunk belly flop.
We work hard and we play hard.
That's right. No, that's part of it. When you got it, a lot of people think it's only work hard. No, you work hard and you play hard. That's how we do it here at, what's it called?
Find your grind.
At Find Your Grind.
So no, that was good. So I stayed home and I have no kids, and it's not even Father's Day in Australia, and so I fucking every year I wish my dad. Well, I have two dads. Well, I have my stepdad and my dad, and I wish them both Happy Father's Day, and they don't give a shit because it's not Father's Day.
Yeah.
Then I just kind of gave up.
That's bullshit.
You know,
Do they have a different Father's Day, or they just
it's in
don't have
September,
it?
I think. It's in September, you know. And then my real dad, who even knows where he is sometimes, so I just kind of give up on him and utilize the stepdad. So Father's Day, no kids. Sunday, September 2nd. It's weird that Mother's Day is on the same day, America and Australia, not Father's Day.
I mean, centimeters, millimeters, you know?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Different but the same.
Yeah.
It's a shit holiday, you know. It's a Hallmark holiday. There's no two.
Well, it's a
ways
shit
about it.
holiday because we're just the most underappreciated people on the planet. So it's like, and if we were like, hey, you need to celebrate us more, it's not very fatherly.
Right.
You know? You're supposed to be like, fucking don't worry about it. That's what dads do.
What came
You
first?
fucking don't worry about it.
Like Mummy's Day, or Mummy's Day had to come
Mummy's
first.
Day for sure.
And then
I mean, they deserve it.
You're right. I agree.
They do more.
I agree.
They do more important things. You know?
Yeah, it's a way, way, way more important
Yeah. I
job.
wonder how many years after Mummy Day came around that Father's Day came around. Well, it couldn't have been the same year.
It'll be fucking tough as hell when Mummy dies, and then it's like Daddy from the start.
Yeah.
Because he's not naturally. It's like you know, sure, people can be in the NBA, but it's a little harder.
Ooh, yeah. That's a tough.
Yeah, I mean, he's not naturally born to be motherly.
Right.
Yeah, I think ideally you have both. I'm well aware there are people who do tremendous jobs. So both mother and
it's very
father.
tough.
But if you absolutely had to pick one to stick the kid with, you know, moms. I don't think that's like a sexist thing. Like I don't think we're gonna look back in 100 years and think that the sentiment that I just expressed was like this totally misogynistic, sexist statement of the time. I think it's kind of natural.
I'll tell you what, Michael, if a man could have a baby, then I would say it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I think it's not that you're a woman's brain or a man's brain. I think the difference is that your body can make a baby come out of it, and that you won't understand until a baby comes out of it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you can tell me about how crazy it is to have a baby over and over again, but you're never going to know until a baby comes out of your vagina.
I also think there's that comfort thing, and now I don't know. I'm gonna have a daughter, so like let's say we're at a playground, and my kid, if he's like littler, took a spill, he's looking around for any parent, and he'll settle for me. But if I grab him and he's still crying, and he sees mom over my shoulder, he just wants to go to her
naturally.
Now I don't know because I know that there are a lot of guys who have daughters, and I think the daughters actually want the dad when push comes to shove if they're crying.
Really?
I think it. I mean, for me, I'm a little further on than you. I think it changes.
Yeah.
Because Tiger has always been, if he gets hurt, he wants to see me. But I think it's because he knows that I've been hurt the most.
Uh-huh.
And Mummy does get fucking. That's one thing that I don't hate on her at all for it, but she does get crazy if he gets hurt. Like she'll call me freaking out, and he's there so he can hear it. And I'm thinking to myself, you got to, I mean, because a couple of times he's had cuts in his head and stuff, and I've driven over real quick to see what's going on, and they're both hysterical. You know what I mean? Because he's like, I don't want to go to hospital and get stitches, and she's like, does he have to go to hospital and get stitches?
Yeah, they're looking for you both of them are looking to you for the authority.
Yeah.
What are you going to do in this situation?
Yeah, but before I got there, you should have been like, you'll be all right. We'll get Dad to come over and check it out. But you're all right. You're not going to die or anything, so let's relax.
Right, but she's acting like she's going to die in front of him, which is never good.
Not die, but she definitely was. I don't know. Look to have your kid have a fucking big cut in the back of his head bleeding out. It's not like I told myself before the door opened to be calm and act like no big deal. So I'm not saying that it's an easy thing to accomplish. It's your child, and it's hurt. It freaks you out, but it goes a long way to be like, you can be alright. Unless I mean, you would just go to hospital if you wouldn't call me if it was really bad.
Yeah.
Right, the fact that you're asking the question sort of supplies the answer.
He might be okay.
Yeah. And you were in Austin as well.
Yeah. I went to the On It 10th Planet Austin Invitational and watched a bunch of crazy jiu-jitsu dudes fight each other, and I tried to announce this to the best of my ability, and I really, there's so many new moves. There's so many, everybody who's really good now is pulling everybody's fucking feet off. So it's really hard. You know, I don't do that. And as a guy that has all my skateboard injuries and stuff, it was like making me cringe. Because they were just all pulling on each other's knees and ankles. And I was right next to them. And you can tell they're wincing. Like, dudes are grabbing the heel and the other dude's grabbing the toe. And everybody's pulling on everything. And I'm like, oh my God, my legs are fucking hurting just watching it. But they're really good. This one guy that won a bigger weight class, he separated his shoulder like the week before or something, and he basically beat this guy with one arm.
It freaks me out.
It was fucking amazing.
When I watch those guys, it makes me think of when I eat chicken, on the bone, and you got to pull like wings and stuff like that. And that almost by itself makes me a little uncomfortable. And the chicken's been dead for some time and was recently roasted for an hour and a half.
It's a weird, it's a weird thing in martial arts. It depends on who you are, what kind of person you are in martial arts. And I definitely am a striker at heart. I'm not saying that doesn't make me a good one. That's what I am. It feels uncomfortable on the mat, and to be honest, watching the Honor Invitational made me even more uncomfortable about returning to the mat because of this blistering speed of people just yanking on. It's never ending. Like, you're always in trouble with these people, and it's trouble where when you're 46, I don't want to go to limp to work because Jimmy caught me in a sweet heel hook last night. Like, fuck. Knee bars, they're just like, oh, you're going to pull his hamstring off. It's all scary stuff to me. I might be too old.
You did not announce these children that I'm seeing on it.
I did.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. I announced, they're crazy. The guy that doesn't have the pink mohawk is just insane. I mean, I'm not saying they're both good, but that guy is insane. He literally beats him in no time at all. Dude, look, he's as good as any man. These guys are crazy. He came out lifting a freaking on-it mace in front of the kid. I mean, look at this dude. He's just like all over him. He's already got him.
At Subtle Pepper on Instagram if you would like to see this child warrior. Yeah, BJJ seems like I know a number of kids that are doing the BJJ thing.
Yeah, and I mean it's a maybe I'd have a different approach to it if I could feel comfortable about rolling around and not being so sore. But I really feel like especially now they're really jiu-jitsu guys are all. It's like they figured out. Like, I didn't see one guillotine, one old, like, as I'm calling it, an old school maneuver, but it was all these weird heel hook toe things.
Yeah, none of the things that are like household names among MMA fans.
Yeah, like I don't think anybody got caught in a mainstream. In the two big. I don't even think there was many triangles, or I mean, it was just all or arm bars. It's like it was all this leg stuff. So it was very hard for me to announce because I'm like, I don't know what that guy's doing at all. But there was a guy there that was doing. Thank God there was a guy that actually was very knowledgeable and was talking a bunch about it and saving us. But Eddie was hilarious. Eddie didn't say anything.
Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, you mentioned he's not a big fan of the ground either, huh?
It was so funny. He kept asking him, what's his name? The guy that was, damn it. The other guy was asking Eddie, so what do you think of the event so far? Just setting him up so that we could both laugh.
Yeah.
It was very, very funny.
Just teeing the ball.
Because Eddie was like, yeah.
A lot of tremendous competitors out
pretty
here.
good. It's pretty good.
It's gonna come down to who wants it more.
He did not even go there. Oh, dude, he was just like, yep, pretty good, or something. It was very, very funny. That was probably the most amusing part.
This guy needs to get more aggressive.
He didn't say that even.
You can just say that at any
No, he would say, I wish one of these guys could punch someone. That's right.
Gotcha.
Had to bring up that he was a boxer.
Everything you need to know. Everybody this weekend, seemingly, except for me, gave a big shit about the World Cup soccer.
Not me.
Yeah, I don't know. The places where I went, which included, I will admit, a Mexican restaurant yesterday.
Well, Mexico.
Oh,
you walked right into that one, Michael.
That's not a world, Michael. That's a restaurant.
But I heard an interesting, because they have been trying to get Americans into it. America didn't make the World Cup. Italy didn't make the World Cup, and they're saying ratings are down like 30 or 40% because of that.
In the U.S.
In the U.S., of course. But like, I know that like there's actually a really good FIFA commercial on, but it is hard to get America, who he doesn't really care too much about soccer to be.
They need the Spice Girls in it.
They would.
It would help.
They spice up everything.
Yep.
And,
If they had the Spice Girls in it, I bet you it would go up 50 to 100%.
Yeah, I didn't watch a match. I
Maybe
think you
maybe get CM Punk in there as a goalie or something.
Right.
That's a power move.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll say it.
I'm sure I would really like soccer if I gave it a chance, but frankly, I'm just too busy. I just do not require another sport in my life. I'm having enough trouble with the ones I've got.
Yeah, Mike, it's funny bringing up mainstream sports. A guy like me is starting to lean a little bit at NBA every now and then, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I don't, my alternative fucking metal life wife bullshit. Like, maybe every now and then I will just be a fucking turd and watch basketball.
What's wrong with that?
She care. She can. She doesn't care. I think I might watch it a little bit.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's just between us, though, right?
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
I might get like a private NBA TV. I might just do it on my phone, like kind of like Grindr. You know what I mean? I can just secretly work it. Not really. I'm not getting in trouble. Just
playing around.
Just playing around.
What were you? You're still Lakers? Were you Lakers?
I don't know. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
You just have a jersey.
I've got. Oh, I'm the biggest gimmick guy ever.
Yeah,
If that happens for sure. I am. Yeah.
I mean, you were going to get up.
I will go to the game.
We could.
Would you take me to a game?
Of course I would.
You really?
Yeah. Why are you kidding me? I'd love to go to a sporting event with you.
I would. Well, that's the only game I'm going to go. A sporting event. I don't like baseball. Sorry, everybody.
We're not going to baseball.
I would go to a hockey game, but I'm way more into basketball because I kind of. I mean, I did pay like 10 years of attention to it, so I kind of know. I bet you I could get back in without too much of a hassle. You know.
Agreed.
Andrew, what? On the screen here, you have LeBron in all sorts of different Lakers numbers. What's going on here?
It's not really true, though, right?
Put it this way. Here's what we know for... I would say no for sure. I think it's pretty unlikely he's going to re-sign with Cleveland. That's just my opinion. I think that's an opinion many people share. And then there's 29 other teams in the league, but I think you could make an educated guess he'd only really consider 5 or 6 of them.
Okay.
And the Lakers would certainly be one of them, and then there's been hints all along that that's sort of been his ultimate destination this whole time. So it's a realistic thing. Is it the rumors picking up steam doesn't really change much for me personally.
He wants to play with his son.
He does.
Wait, his son's in the NBA?
Not yet.
Can be.
Bronny.
What?
Yeah.
Bronny's coming. He wants to hang around for Bronny.
Yeah.
Wait, his son is... How old is his son?
13? Yeah.
And he could do that at Lakers because I feel like...
Well, he could do that anywhere he
wants.
wants.
Well, he could, but I feel like the Lakers play is more of you bring him into the establishment. You're LeBron James. You're at the tail end of your career. You're in a town now that is 2 football teams, 2 hockey teams, 2 basketball teams. It's like the Olympics are coming. LA Chargers and the LA Rams.
First I'm hearing of it. Go ahead.
He fucking got me. It's like 12:26. He's got me already.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to bum you out, but I don't know what you're talking about.
And the Olympics coming, and I think for LeBron James to be the face of Tinseltown of basketball, it's a smart move for legacy, or not legacy, but phase 2 or 3 or whatever fucking phase you go into.
This will be phase 4, but I think I think it's in play. I think it's totally. If you were to bet that he's going to come out here, that would not be a dumb bet.
But it's like if you think he's chasing a championship, he goes to somewhere like Philadelphia or Houston or somewhere where it's almost guaranteed you're going to get that team back to the championship and have another run at getting a ring. He only has how many rings? 3?
3. He's 3.
And he's been in the last 8 finals?
He's 3 and 6 in the finals.
That's tough.
Well, it's tough competition. Yeah, if you want to get back into the NBA, it's a pretty decent time. There are a couple of dominant teams which kind of make it so we sort of know who's going to be in the finals and shit. I don't know how much that bums you out, but other than that, it's just an entertaining league right now.
What's going to be in the final? What'd you say?
The Warriors are just so goddamn good.
What's wrong with that?
Well, just if some people... Like going into the season, it wouldn't have been a bad... For the last couple of years, you would guess that the finals was going to be the Warriors versus LeBron's team and that the Warriors would win.
Yeah.
And that has happened. that finals matchup has happened 3 times in a row, and the Warriors won 2 out of 3.
Okay.
So if it's just a bummer to you that the whole time you're watching it, you kind of know how the story's going to end.
What, because they're still the superior team of everybody?
They're so fucking
even more so now?
Yeah, they're probably going to get better this offseason. Yeah,
And-
they're ridiculous.
How do they get better, Michael?
And you can't make if LeBron goes to the Lakers, even if there's like a dream team over there, it still takes more than a season for them to become anywhere near as good as the best guys, or is that not true?
No, that's not necessarily true.
If they had like some serious guns that they could
I think there's a really good chance that he's going to put together yet another super team. And unlike, I made fun of him as much as anybody for the whole Heat thing. I would not. The Warriors have stacked the deck in such a way that any super team, I wouldn't hold it against them. So yeah, he probably will form or join a super team, and then we'll
Wait,
see.
you're saying the super team doesn't offend you now because of how super the Warriors are?
Yes.
Like all bets are off, you're saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Because the Warriors have 3 homegrown stars. They drafted them. That's cool. I
Right.
mean, they just got a combination of luck and skill. And then there was this weird thing with the salary cap where when Kevin Durant came on the market, probably the second best player in the league, they happened to be able to afford him. And he went there. So you're talking about a team that had broken the Bulls record for most wins in a season. They won more than 70 out of an 82-game season, and then they added the second best guy in the league. It's fucking stupid how good they are.
Wow.
So I can't get angry at other super teams. It's the only way that they can compete. That's just the little era that we're going to live in until the Warriors run their course.
I'm cool with watching super teams play.
Yeah,
I
right.
like it.
I think most people, that's the thing, I think purists are offended by it, but I think most casual fans fucking love it.
I'm casual as
Well,
fuck.
I
I don't even
right.
like it.
Nothing's pure anymore, Michael. It's fucking gone.
Probably never ever was.
I know, right?
Yeah. Fuck it. You can't beat him, join him.
That's really cold, Dingo.
I do think that that's really true. We think that the world is going to shit. I think we just know more nowadays. I think the world's always been going to shit.
Yeah.
We just had better press.
You know, I saw a movie the other day because, I'm in and out of planes and I don't know what's going on. And my phone played a movie about that guy. Remember the Stone guys always making fun of that? This is all I know from Tim Kennedy. No, not Tim Kennedy. Ted Kennedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where Artie and Artie be like, error, the bitch drowned. And I didn't, and then I watched the document or the movie about that.
Chappaquiddick.
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the town where
Yep.
Mary Jo Kopechne.
Yeah, Mary Jo. See, now I'm being a really bad Stone guy. But anyway, wow. If that's true, how much harsher all Artie's jokes are. Because it kind of is like he just left her in there to drown.
I don't know all the facts of that. I just knew growing up it was a well-known thing that, JFK was president, and I think a lot of people thought RFK had a really good shot, and then he was assassinated, and it would have made sense because there was so much romance around. In the same way the Republicans now are like Reagan, Reagan, Reagan. That was the era for Republican America. That's what JFK was and probably still is to the Democrats. And I remember even my parents being like, yeah, Ted Kennedy, he can never be president because that girl died.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we'll let him be a senator for 50 fucking years, but he'll never get to be president because that girl died. It's a different world.
That looks like a really sad movie.
I mean, it's a sad movie for the girl,
Yeah.
because
She's pretty.
you're just some innocent girl and then you died. But I don't know. I feel like it's an accident. I don't think he planned to murder anybody or anything like that. But it does come across a little bit like somebody that could do anything with their life, wasn't paying attention and then didn't do any. I'm still tripping on how your car goes in the water. You come out and she's stuck in there, and you can't get back in there. Like, how'd you get out? There's got to be a window, and it means he didn't go down there and get her. And that's I can't talk shit on that because I've never crashed into a river and come out of a car and known that I had a girl in the car. So I can't. Oh, what I would have done? Like, I don't fucking know. I've never done that, so I can't bury him. But none of us can. What would you do?
But you don't know, and I fear that
you'd like to think that you'd go down there.
If I had to guess, I would guess that I would take the coward route.
Wow,
Michael.
If I had to guess of what I think would really happen if the shit went down, I certainly would not. I could not confidently say no. I'm pretty sure I would be in there pulling bodies out. I don't know. Like the people who run.
That's what I just said. You can't. I don't think you can say either one, and it's really gnarly that you would say the second one without
No, I
as I just said, you've never fucking crashed off a bridge with a lady in the car either.
I appreciate where Michael went with that.
I don't. I don't think he would do that. I think he would go down.
He's the complete opposite.
You know, people, run into flaming buildings and pull out strangers and stuff like that.
Not everybody does.
Well, that's the thing is you hear the stories of the people who do it. It's not a news story when somebody goes, "Oh my God, that building's on fire. Somebody should help them." So you kind of get this inflated sense of how often people do really heroic stuff because it's news when they do the heroic stuff. It's not news when they just, I'm not even calling it chicken out, when they just don't rise to the occasion. I don't know if I'm the guy who runs into the, if there's some random, if there's like a homeless guy standing on a train track and there's a train coming for him and he's not going to see it and he's not going to move, or am I going to run on there and take the train and push him out of the way? I don't know. If I have to guess, I'm guessing no.
See that truck the other day across the train tracks? Did run him out of the way, and then the train grabs the truck and rips it up down the tracks.
Was that the Winnebago or something?
Yeah.
Right. Somebody was was like towing their own car, I think, and the car got hit.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just saw a video of a dude running out of the way and then mayhem. Shit getting ripped up. It's a dangerous world out there, folks.
Yeah.
I watched The Shape of Water. That was a really fucking good movie. I really liked it. It's the first time that, every year...
What's The Shape of Water again?
There's the lady who gets involved with, like, the merman.
Oh, Fishman. Yeah. Oh, no, that movie rules.
Because at this point, I just expect to be disappointed by the movies that the Oscars tell me are good.
Oh, no way. This movie's legit as fuck.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, no.
Never heard of it.
What?
Yeah.
I think it won Best Picture.
What year?
Yeah, it did.
What year? This year?
Yes, no, today. Yep, now.
Very recently.
Crazy. Wow. Shows how out of the loop I am.
It's not too late.
It looks like the new Avatar. That looks like an Avatar.
No, it doesn't look like the Avatar. It's nothing like the Avatar. Fuck you. This is a good movie. Stop trying to put it in the Avatar pocket.
I'll give it a whirl.
I heard.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it, Dingo.
I heard a bunch of people saying that they didn't understand why you had to see Merman's dick.
Oh, you got to see Merman's dick?
No, you don't.
I know. I was like, wait, what?
I heard that from people, and
I was gonna watch it again.
No. There's no Merdick.
Yeah, I don't understand. People just making up fake things to get offended. That's weird. Never heard of that before. Who's that? Who? What?
Oh. Yeah, maybe that's what
Hey,
I'm thinking.
I don't have a Will intro anymore. Intro's too... I told you.
That was important to the story, though.
Yeah.
Are we all talking about the same thing? Wait,
Yeah.
she jerks off all the time?
Like 2 or 3 times, yeah.
To him?
No, just because, why do you jerk off?
Yeah,
Because you jerk off.
Just to release.
It was important to establish that she was a woman of unfulfilled sexual yearning.
Cool.
Which explains why she would, connect with a merman. Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, Will, you got a minute? No? Yeah.
Sorry about that, bag.
No worries.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. You're Will Pendarvis.
Yeah, I am.
I love saying that all the time.
Have you seen the Fish Lady movie?
I have. And did you see the other one that was before that? The
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth.
What?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Why are you saying that weird word? It doesn't make no sense.
It's a great. It's made by the same person.
It's a movie?
A great movie.
Pants
It's awesome,
Labyrinth?
But that's the one I told you should see, but you have to read it.
You didn't tell me to see that. You told me
I
to
did.
watch fucking stupid crystal meth series. I don't fucking watch it. It's stupid.
Oh, Breaking Bad. Yeah,
I don't care. I tried to watch it again. It's
Okay. Well, Pan's Labyrinth, you have to read, but it's great.
I'm not doing that.
See, that was one that everybody told me I had to watch, and I watched it, and I just didn't love it as much as, like, even in the beginning I was like, oh yeah, cool, I get it, this is going to be neat, and then at the end it left me feeling a little empty, and I expected the same from The Shape of Water.
Salsa Betsy.
I like Shape of Water better. With all due respect to people who love the fuck out of Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, I think both movies are fantastic.
Oh, not pants. Pants.
Yeah, not Pants Labyrinth.
I was gonna say, what's a pants labyrinth?
It's a whole different movie.
He's a guy with eyeballs in his hands.
Oh, wait, I saw... No, maybe I didn't. I don't know.
A lot of movies with eyeballs in their hands.
There is a lot of movies with eyeballs in their hands.
Yep. There's a guy who has an eyeball in his hand and then he slices it. And that movie's like 100 years old. Diesel.
Yeah, I saw a video. Somebody slicing their eyeball. That is a cool thing to watch.
And Chen and Deleu. It's French.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
The Spanish dog. Speaking of movies, John Travolta has a new one.
Oh, yeah?
Hate to say I told you so.
I read the reviews.
Yeah,
Bad.
I called this one early.
It's the best movie ever made.
I called this one early.
People being mean?
A Razzie contender.
Yeah.
John Travolta's new movie Gotti has a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
0. Is that not good, Michael? Or is that really good?
Means he's unequivocally the best. There we go.
I give it a 0.
He's 0. He's
That's
untouchable.
That's a little unfair. How can you give something a 0? That somebody tried, right?
But then why are they being mean to him, Michael?
Because it's apparently a very bad movie. The best thing that I've heard about it is his bravery in showing himself as a bald man.
You think that's what
That's
it really
makeup.
looks like?
That's not really what he looks like.
Do you think he went to he actually went in there with fake hair and made them cover it with fake bald?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
No, but that's what he told everybody on the set.
Yeah, very real. So yeah, he's Gotti, right? Well, that's cool. That's gonna be a great movie that everyone's gonna watch because you said it sucked.
I'm gonna watch it because I said it sucked.
I'm gonna watch it because you told me that those other people said it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like in that one picture we were looking at him that he just kind of let go of the 6 inches of skin that's held back behind his neck.
No, that's makeup, dude. Come on.
You think?
Oh, come on.
Johnny's chin doesn't look like that.
I know. What is wrong with you? His lips and his chin don't...
He looks like the bad guy in Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
The makeup is so ridiculous. He looks like fucking Dick Tracy movie. You know, where everyone's face is just super fucked up over the top.
That's what Johnny's chin looks like, dude.
Yeah, but that's what he looks like normal. I mean, normally he looks like a Dick Tracy
Okay,
character.
okay, dude, are you really trying to say that he actually looks like John Gotti when he's not, like, when he doesn't have his head pulled back? Yeah, man, he's got a wig on, but he doesn't look like fucking, he doesn't have a wrinkled giant lip face. He doesn't, that's not him.
I mean, it's him.
It's
but he's
makeup.
got makeup on.
It's makeup.
Do you think he's really covered in liver spots in real life?
Yeah.
Wait.
See?
See, that's what he looks like right now.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, I think, you know, you can catch a bad angle of him as well.
You're a hater. He's done a lot for this society.
Yeah.
Why is Andrea FaceTiming me? Wait. Yeah.
I'm driving.
You're driving? I'm working. What are you driving, 9-year-old? You're driving what? You're driving a tractor?
This thing.
Right. Well, don't... Oh, what is that? It's a side-by-side. Yeah, okay. Hey, man, I gotta go. I'm on the radio.
Okay.
I love you.
Bye.
I love you, mate.
I love you.
See ya.
See, right now that call is fine. But wait till you get the call. Hey, Dad, I'm driving. Your car. I stole it. You know, things like that.
You don't FaceTime when you steal people's cars.
No,
Man,
It's your
if
parents.
if Tiger FaceTimes me while he's stealing my car, I think I might be okay with it.
Yeah, that would be cool. But
What am I supposed to say?
no, but the socks.
Bring
I
it
mean,
back?
Charlie was talking about the Father's Day socks.
Or
he
pick
got,
me up.
Huh?
Pick me up.
which is real nice. But I'm just like, hold on to those socks, buddy, because you know it won't be too
Come on!
long before.
One day I'll
Daddy
crying
Date
into those
Duck.
socks.
But, yeah, one
Man.
day, yeah, you'll be like,
I
oh,
watched this
remember
movie,
this
Michael. I highly recommend so bad. It's called Dark, like with a C, I think, and it's like the dude's name is Dark. And he says at one point, there's a neighbor that likes him, and she was like, you don't talk much or whatever, and he asked for his name, and he was like, well, people call me Dark, and shut the door. And I'm like, did he just say people call me Dark? And there's some dude with a beard who he knees people in the face, but his mum was a hooker, and these guys beat her up and killed her, and in front of him, and now he's like a full man with a beard, and he's on a mission to bring them down. And it's like, it shows him as a boy, and it shows him as Dark Man, who has this like a weird beanie on, and it's weird. He looks like he's kind of tough, and I don't know if he's that attractive. It's very confusing where he's the star, and it's in English, and because it's like it looks Euro, because I'm like, why is this guy the star of this? It
sounds like it's spelled Euro, or at the very least French Canadian. It's
very. But like I'm surprised there's no overdubs in it. But every time the guy talks, I'm like, yep, that's him talking, and it's a movie on Netflix. Dark. If you want to get a laugh. It's fucking stupid.
What Jason's trying to say is you don't know your kid's going to have a full beard and be kneeing people in the face.
Yeah, he puts people's heads through the window. He stabs tons of people, kills people all the time.
He cried into those socks. There.
Chicks love him, though.
It's got good reviews.
No, my kid for Father's Day, he drank
Wait,
my
does it really?
drink out of the refrigerator.
Sorry, Will, but...
Ate my food.
What? Wait, what? Okay, I'll go back to Will. What?
Oh, nothing. That's what I got for Father's Day. My kid drank my drink out of the fridge and he ate my food.
Yeah. Father's Day.
Yeah, exactly.
And did he say Happy Father's Day?
He was like, fuck you, Dad. No, he didn't say that. But, I mean...
This ingrate expects you to both to feed him and give him beverages?
Yeah! Go on, get a job.
Wow.
If you want a beverage.
Did you feel under-acknowledged for Father's Day, Will?
Yeah, I did.
You want some of my stuff?
I did.
Yeah, please.
I think me and Will are the same. I was like, my wife didn't say Happy Father's Day, and I was just like counting the minutes where I'm like, really? You're not going to say anything? Dingo is smashed in the camp. Whatever.
Could I just have one of your
Don't worry about it. Yeah, just leave it alone, Dingo. Just leave it alone. You can pull it off if you want. I switched it off. Anyway.
All I'm saying is things change.
So you used to feel properly appreciated for Father's Day.
Oh, yeah. Worshipped like a god.
It's all right. They're going to come back. I know what happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be weird when it happens, but they'll tell me to fuck off for 10 years,
totally.
and then they'll come back and they go, oh, it turns out you weren't actually all that bad.
As long as you know that,
Let's have
you're
a beer.
good. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll make use of those 10 years.
Cool.
Heather Locklear has been hospitalized after allegedly threatening to shoot herself.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, didn't she get arrested not so long ago for assaulting a police officer?
Something like that in the context of a domestic disturbance.
And now she's going to kill herself?
That's what the story
That
alleges.
sucks. Somebody should help her.
I think that's why they took her in. They're trying to help her.
Oh, okay. Well, then I hope that it all works out.
Her
Poor
mother,
lady.
Yeah, 56 years old. Her mother called the police, and the parents had gone over to her home to check in on her because she had been agitated. That's when allegedly she got violent, choking her mother and hitting her father. You think you had a bad Father's Day?
Yeah, no, not anymore.
That's when her mom called the police.
Man, that's very sad. That sounds like a little bit of a mental thing there. Poor lady.
It just keeps proving, though, that having a bunch of stuff doesn't make you happy, And I feel bad that these people are representing... there's been so many high-profile cases of people, killing themselves or threatening to kill themselves. I think it's setting a real bad example.
What should she do? Stop saying that?
Well,
You're saying she's setting a bad example for the people?
Yeah.
Don't you think that is it not enough that she's suicidal that she has to know that you're blaming her for the rest of the world being miserable by her breaking down?
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, if you break down, you break down. You're not breaking down to ruin the rest of the world. You can't put the weight on the shoulders of depressed people that they're making other people depressed.
Poor timing. I'm sorry, Heather.
Whatever, Danny Darko. You're just as bad. Oh, Father's Day. Drink one drink.
She doesn't have any kids.
Yeah, she does.
She does?
I think. What? Oh, wait.
Locklear?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, you might be right.
Her.
Oh, no. Is that one?
Oh, Ava Sambora.
Oh, my bad. Full adult.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I can see both of them in there.
That's wild.
That's not such a bad combination.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
No. I just saw a photo of her, not bad at all, of her ex.
How old is she?
How old is she?
Yeah.
She's old enough to be posting bikini photos.
Just.
She's 18. Which explains why I saw a photo of her last year, and I didn't
click,
Right. Transcend.
But now I've got those those cartoon eyes bulging out.
Check back in next year, Michael.
It's definitely a definite thing that happens.
Hit me up
the moment a girl turns 18.
She can hit me up when LeBron James' kid's in the NBA.
Speaking of Heather Locklear and Father's Day, her ex Tommy Lee's son, and there's just been some.
Yeah, he doesn't like his dad or some shit.
Right, he posted a photo of his dad seemingly passed out for Father's Day.
Aww. Wait, he bashed him on his Father's Day? Wait, seemingly passed out, like he took the photo in the house of him?
Can you pull up the photo?
Like he was with him?
Okay, I get it, Tully. I had a great Father's Day. Jesus Christ.
He's really thrown this one in.
Yeah.
Well, so Tommy posted a photo of himself with his own father and also an old photo of him with one of his sons and said, happy Father's Day, fellas. I'm not going to sit here and post some fluffed up stuff. Let's be honest. Being a father isn't easy. I'm tired of all the fake shit I keep seeing over Instagram. Let's get real. It's a roller coaster, okay? And then he goes on to talk about the ways that his children have failed him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. They failed him? Oh, my God. Why? Why post it all?
Well, he just says, my kids didn't... Failed is maybe not a totally accurate way to describe it. He talks about how his kids are kind of fuck ups, and if he had to do over again, he'd probably raise them differently. He feels like he spoiled them and that they had a bad mom, and the combination of those two things has made them not great adults. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. Like, on that day. Cool.
Wow.
I need to read that.
Man, I'm glad.
It's a lot of pressure to put on a kid, man.
That's fucked up.
So, what, the kid said something?
I think he posted.
He posted...
Oh, he posted his dad's shit?
Yeah.
And then wrote underneath it.
Oh, God.
Remember what happened that last time you said?
Oh, God.
Remember what happened the last time you said that shit, Dad? Night, night. So...
I love my boys, but
Where's
they
the
can be assholes, too.
Yeah, where is the...
Where's the photo of Tommy asleep?
Oh, go to the next one.
What's wrong with being asleep?
I think it's supposed to be passed out.
I think click on it.
Where'd it go? Did he take it
No,
down?
maybe it's a two-part thing. Maybe you can't do it from the internet. Or click across.
Do you have the video or not? All right.
Seemingly passed out is how it was described by People magazine. Pillars of journalism.
All right. Well, hopefully he wakes up and we can move on from that. We have a guest, so we'll be back with Luis J. Gomez. Wait, is Ryan here as well? But he's not here yet? He's ducking. We'll be back. Fuck.
Cameras for this one?
Sure.
Here, let's move this one because I accidentally just keep getting caught in it.
Yes. Jump the other way, Dingo.
Sorry.
Jason, is one of them going to be on the couch then? Or is Dingo moving?
What?
Is one of them going to be on the couch or is Dingo moving? Just trying to get...
Are we on the couch, I guess?
Okay.
There's just Night Ranger single called. Not even Still Rock.
Still Rock in America?
No.
It's not Turn Up the Radio, that's Autograph, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm not sure I know.
Oh, who did Sentimental Street?
I don't know.
Down Sentimental Street in the avenue. I was thinking maybe, I'll look it up. I was thinking maybe it was mine.
Time is just such a funny thing at different points of your life. You know, as I've said many times, that we used to play in a club, and all of the stage monitors and shit were Night Rangers. It was painted all over the stuff. And to me, like, that was, you know, we may as well have had the Beatles, you know, on stage. And in reality, they probably only stopped using it 5 or 6 years.
So this one should catch this chair and right here. So.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you end up watching the movie Spy? No, it's on my list. I mentioned it to my wife, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw it." Meh.
Live read.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want him in to start?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jason Ellis.
When you live in the country or in a small town, you know a few things city types don't. Things like which roads flood, where are the best fishing spots, the owner of the hardware store, and the country's best 3A quarterback. You also know the way things ought to be done. Dish was built to serve small town America, and because of that, they share your small town approach. Talk straight, deal fair, and most of all, listen. Dish knows that when you're out past the last cable line, you make even stronger connections. And so they strive to present real choices and provide real service. The kind that you don't just expect, you deserve. In small towns, you can take care of each other. So let Dish take care of you. With the latest in technology, professional installation, better programming, and first-rate service from a retailer that lives and supports your community. Dish listens! And now they stay tuned into you.
Scientists have confirmed what we have all feared. Sharing chips and dip at a party, particularly double dipping, can spread
STDs.
Why?
I reckon that's what it is, dude.
No, I don't reckon that's what it is.
Gonorrhea.
Colds.
Just about any bacteria, particularly oral herpes.
Boom!
Oh, wow.
And not all dips are created equal when it comes to incubating and spreading bacteria, including dreaded mouth herpes. Dips that are sour cream based will allow bacteria to multiply up to 100 times more quickly than, say, hummus.
Oh, I hate hummus.
That's
Do you?
Yeah, I'm not a hummus guy. It's too dry.
Yeah, well, you got herpes, so who cares?
So do you. Who cares?
No, I don't. I don't do fucking sour cream dips.
Yeah, but you do all the other stuff to get herpes.
All right, touche.
I double dip, but I don't have oral herpes, so I think it works out.
We got a guest. Ryan O'Neill is here.
Hey, everybody. By the way, don't 90% of the population have oral herpes?
That's what they
Is it
say.
really an issue?
You might have exaggerated just a tad, but sure.
I think it's true, man.
Sure, 90%.
You're talking to some 10%ers here.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm with you, by the way. I'm with you.
Oh, yeah, no, everybody. Nobody has herpes.
Everybody out there, though?
Yeah.
They all got herpes.
I know.
No, they don't. Don't say that.
Biohazard sticker on the door when you walk in out there.
And yet they insist on offering all of our guests chips.
True, I just had like a shitload of sour cream out there.
Yeah. Herpy dip.
I know. Andrew's got fucking...
Might be a new marketing campaign, the herpy dip.
Yeah. Everybody wants it.
And a chalupa bar.
It's not a bad idea. Let's just end it. And then we can all, tongue each other. Let's get that 10%.
Like that?
Let's get that 10%. Fuck off, dick. Throwing shit at this guy. So anyway, let's get back to the real deal while you're here.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here and thanks for stepping up to the plate and fighting this asshole.
Yeah, wait, I thought he was going to be here. I've never actually met him face to face.
He's late. Oh, what? You've never met him face to face?
I've never met Big Lou Gomez.
Okay, can everybody? Because I don't know about you guys and your war. I thought that he said that you knew each other pretty well.
We have a lot of mutual friends, I think is what he's getting at.
Okay.
And then we started texting, and it was friendly back and forth, and I talked to him on the phone. And
friendly
then,
back and forth, but about fighting, though, right?
Yeah, about
from the
rules
start.
and stuff. Yeah, but then he tried to back out of all the
Can
shit
you?
that we
But
agreed
first,
on.
go backwards.
Okay.
How did this fight start? Because it wasn't me. I didn't tell you.
It was actually Sam Tripoli.
He called you?
He had been talking, I think, to Lou Gomez, and he had said, I think Lou had said something. He's like, "Hey, you should fight this guy, a friend of mine, Ryan O'Neal."
Yeah.
And then Sam told me that he might be interested, so then I was like, dude, set this shit up. So Sam talked to Lou. Lou got in touch with me, and then he got in touch with you, and then the ball just started rolling.
Okay, so then you guys agreed to have MMA fight. From the start, was that the agreement?
It was. Yes, it was. From the yeah. But then there were certain rules that we had implemented, because obviously he's in like 2 different weight classes than me. I mean, I should technically probably be fighting at like 170.
Yeah, but if you're both not that good, it doesn't apply that much.
Yeah,
I mean,
other than the ground game. Like, if his fat ass just lays on me, it's going to be a whole different...
that wouldn't... We're not... This is Ellis Mania, man. There's no... I mean, if you're lying there and nothing's happening, I don't give a fuck what the rules are. You're getting stood up.
Okay.
Like, if he's mounting you and nothing's happening, I'm standing it up.
Perfect.
I'm in charge of entertainment, and I oversee... I can tell the ref to stop and stand it up. So, I want you guys to have a good, clean, fair fight, but I'm also thinking about the fans, and they're going to get an exciting fight. So if it becomes this, this hugging on the ground shit, that's not going to. happen. I don't care what Lewis thinks is going to happen, because I know that he's like, oh, I'm training jiu-jitsu, so I guess it's very confusing to me when a man's like, I'm going to knock you out, but I really want to have jiu-jitsu in it.
Hey, trust me, I'm in the same thing. Every time I talk to the guy, it seems like his mind is switching.
He's very serious, and he has very serious friends. It seems like he's hanging out with Bisbing even more now. I don't know if he's using that to scare you.
This weekend.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, though, is like I've got some decent training partners myself.
Oh yeah, who's your training partner?
I don't want to reveal anything. I don't want to give.
Wow,
I don't want to give him
what's
the
that?
edge.
Savage.
I don't want to give him the edge.
What edge is that? I mean, in the end, you know the deal. Like when you're in there, there's no trainer that can help you.
But Lou's a weak guy mentally. And
oh
so
yeah.
Any mental edge I have over him, it's just I can just see it rotting away at him. Like when he thought I was going to pull out of the fight, and then I jump back, and like it just. I could see it just eroding away at his confidence.
People don't know this, but Ryan O'Neal actually has a background in a martial art. He's a karate guy, right?
I also had 6 months of jiu-jitsu at the YMCA when I was 10.
Right.
Those guys are killers.
So, he's also a professional entertainer, and as a professional entertainer, I love to shit on myself. But the guy can do spin kicks and shit, and it's an MMA fight.
I am a little older now, so look.
Yeah, but Lewis has no.
He has no
spin kick background.
Yeah,
He looks to me like, and I know he likes to talk about it, a street brawler kind of guy. But I saw him box. He's not retarded. Sorry, he's not bad at it. Sorry to use that word. Sorry, people. But he's a big boy, and both of you are big. Once you get to like 180, 190, you don't have to be that good to hurt somebody. If you land on their chin, it's gonna do something.
Absolutely.
And he looks like he can throw some punches.
But he said the last fight he had on the street was when he was like 12.
I believe that.
So
he's a comedian, but it's still.
I have more recent fights than that. So for as far as
what
streets
fight?
Go.
Wait, you street fight?
I had to choke out my own father once, probably 5 years ago.
Wow, how was your Father's Day this weekend?
Wait, I thought you said you only had 6 months of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but I can rear naked choke. I mean,
you watch UFC, you know how to do it? Right. That's pretty funny how everybody knows how to do rear naked choke.
Define had to choke out your own father.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to get to it. He's dead now, but I don't want to dig up too much.
You didn't
but that
kill
was my
him,
last real fight.
I was going to say, you didn't kill him.
No, I thought I had.
Right, he woke up, though.
No, well, yeah, but then I had hit his head onto the ground.
Oh,
and
okay.
so then I go, oh shit. And so for that split second, I was like, holy shit. I have to go to Canada now. Because I was close to Canada. So I was like, I might have to flee the country.
So your father caused problems in your life? He wasn't a good father?
Look, it was a complicated situation.
Yeah. Because
It's good at times. It's
doesn't
bad
Lewis
at other
have
times.
a similar story?
I don't think he didn't have a father, so he didn't have to deal with what I had to.
But that's pretty bad, though, not having one. It doesn't help.
I'm gonna say that he had one less obstacle to overcome, though. Just getting the father out of the way right away.
Man, your dad was that bad, huh?
Bad dad and no dad is kind of a toss-up traditionally.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Then again, I also don't have a dad now, and I had a dad, so I don't know. I guess it is kind of a 50-50.
Lewis is here finally. Well, I don't know why you're shaking your head. Would you skateboard here with your gun or something? They finally meet.
Good to meet you, dude.
Oh shit, dude. I was set up.
You were set up.
Nobody told me.
Wait, you're complaining?
I was gonna be here.
Oh, you didn't know?
Nobody told me I was gonna be.
Do you want your babysitter Michael Bisbing to come over and make you feel tough?
I really do.
You want him to stand?
Wait, you don't even have a chair? Are you?
No,
is
this
this part of your
couch?
training?
Sit on the couch.
They put me on the couch.
You want to sit
second
here?
row. No, dude, no. I'll stand. I feel like this is more of a better posture.
You fucking idiot.
Let Ryan O'Neal know that my legs are always working.
By the way, you're behind me. I can't see anything you're doing.
Right, I'm always behind you.
Dingo.
Hold on, I do
there.
have to stand up.
No,
next to
Dingo
him here.
switch.
Hold on,
You got-
before you
no,
go,
no,
I
okay.
just want to measure him up real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Measure him up.
Just know that Ryan O'Neal, I'm always
Oh
behind
shit,
you.
he's still. Oh god. Look at
I don't know.
Ryan, I think you're a bit taller.
Yeah.
Well,
How
this
tall are
is-
you, Lewis?
I'm 6'1".
I'm 5'9", so you're probably like 5'7". There's no way that
How tall are you, really?
No, I'm 6'2". So.
Right. And Lewis, how tall are you? Like
I'm
6 or something?
6'1", yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, 6'1". Yeah, close to 6'1".
He does have lifts in his shoes right
we
now.
were talking about how he's got a little bit of a background and I still really haven't figured out how you guys have podcasts and somehow I guess Sam Tripoli organizes it, but it's a weird thing to when Sam. I know Sam; he's a good friend of mine.
I
love
used to
Sam.
watch the show you guys did on Spike.
Oh wow!
You,
okay.
Kit Cope,
yeah.
and Sam. Yeah.
But if Sam hit me up and was like, "Hey man, you want to box somebody?" I'd be skeptical as fuck about that. Just because Sam's not a boxing promoter, and who is he lining
He's
me
not.
up?
Wait a second.
He is now.
I
I guess I should send him a check because he lined up a hell of a fight, and I never tried to have an MMA fight before. I just figured it wouldn't work, and you can't. I mean, you can't. You have to get it sanctioned. But if it's a sparring one, then you don't have to.
By the way, this might not even end up being an MMA match. So I want to sell it loosely as an MMA match.
Wait, because you think that he's going to change the rules again? Because that seems to be your beef. Is that?
Yeah, this guy is always. He might want to just turn it into. Well, who knows what he would do?
Wait.
So you think I'm going to flip flop on the rules? I don't flip flop. But you could listen. You can give us swords. You could fucking say we got to tie one hand behind our back. You can say whatever you want to say. The rules are the rules. I don't really give a shit as long as it's even going in. But the reality is the reason that this excited me. Okay, because listen, Ryan. You are, a fucking badass, and
I love how this guy's buttering me up here.
Wait.
World-renowned comedian, obviously. The upside. There's so much upside here, obviously. But the reality is, as a dude, I kind of wanted to say, all right, if I really fucking trained, spent 10 weeks in a training camp, really actually trying to learn MMA, because I know shit. I want to see how I would do.
You're doing what I did. This is how I started.
Yeah,
it's the greatest fucking thing. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It was like it's something I needed to. I'll say it to a lot of people. Not everybody, but a lot of men should have a fight, but not a fight in a bar. A training fight where you go, I'll see you in a month or 2 months, where you prepare, you're cordial, you're not a fucking, this is not a brawl. This is, I'm going to try and fight, and you get hit, and you hit back, and you get to understand what that's like, and know a little bit more about yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
And in the training thing, if you're training, I don't know who, you're obviously secretly about your training partners, but sounds like you both have high-level training partners, which means they are going to fucking put you through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that, to me, and anybody, because I've had a couple fights, training is usually way harder than the fight. I mean, hopefully it is.
So far it has been. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So, just real quick, the rules of it now, this is Ellis Mania 15, everybody. August 24th to 26th. The 25th will be the Saturday night where they fight at the Hard Rock. You can get tickets right now. These guys are going to be fighting a mixed martial arts fight where I believe you can take it to the
limited rules.
What
martial arts, right? So
what is the? Yeah, go ahead.
There are takedowns. There is ground and pound. We are going to be wearing headgear. We're going to be wearing larger sparring gloves. So I believe we're going to find somewhere between 12 and 14-ounce gloves that are
open finger.
Yeah,
yeah, you can get that. I don't know if they're 12.
I think they make them up to 14.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, well then there's that.
You were saying that. I tried to look. I couldn't find them.
Did Bizbing tell you?
Somebody sent me a bunch of links.
Can you send me the link so that I can buy them for you guys? Because we're gonna
That was
need.
the other thing I asked him. I go, hey,
No, I get it.
Being supplied.
I get everything.
No,
okay,
it's
okay.
one of my own gloves. Don't worry, they're 14.
Yeah. By the way, do these gloves get checked out to make sure the padding hasn't been ripped out?
Look, I've had real fights at Alice Mania where we were very similar. Like Gabe Rudiger, he's a ex-UFC fighter. He was like, well, let me look at your fucking gloves. And I'm like, dude, they're both in the plastic. Because he's like, it's your event, you're gonna rig it. I'm like, dude, what kind of a fucking guy do you think I am? I'm gonna put pennies in my glove? Like,
well, you ended up beating him twice, right?
Yeah, but and fair and square, by the way. Like
square.
with they were in the plastic, and we gave him and his trainer the gloves, and then I got my gloves because it was that serious. He wanted to watch me get wrapped at one point. So I get how this is gonna go, and I understand that, you know, like but for you both don't know me that well. I don't know. I mean, I know Lewis more, but I don't owe him shit. This is a fair fight.
Yeah.
Whoever wins wins. That's the way I play the game.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course. And look, when you look at us, you know, I'm the person that people are going to be hoping gets his ass kicked.
Why is that?
Because he looks like a nerd. You know what I'm saying? So you see...
Wait, is that true, guys? Let's take a poll here.
You do look a little bit nerdy, but I saw some shit on you doing some fucking spin kicks and shit.
Ryan O'Neal asked to take a poll. I would be a rich man.
Look, dude, you thrive in being a piece of shit.
That's part of the reason I don't trust a lot of what this guy... He even said, he goes, hey, I'm going to cheat. If I'm losing, I'm going to cheat.
He can't. There's a proper referee there who's way better than both of you at mixed martial. Joel Mills, like a.
I'll murder him.
Okay. No, you should show video of Joel beating up everybody at Ellis.
By the way, I have a fear of Joe Mills.
Smart.
Yeah.
He's the nerd.
Healthy fear.
Because he's the smart one.
See?
Yeah.
So yeah, limited rules. There's no elbows, no knees to the head. You can.
Oh, you can knee though.
Knee to the body.
Knee body.
Knee to the body.
Wait, why are you showing me beat up people? Show Joe
elbows
Mills.
to the body. We didn't really discuss. I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing.
I think if you say no knees and elbows to the head, that's enough.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on the ground and you want to do some elbows to the body, go ahead. I think it's as soon as you start trying to cut people, we're not playing that game. Yeah. You know?
Here's the ref, by the way.
Yeah, here's the ref. Go ahead.
Very weak core.
Oh, this guy's legit.
How is he going to tear me off of Ryan O'Neal if I start my adrenaline? Act like an adrenaline
What
dump?
is this guy fucking...
He's like a thousand.
What do you weigh now, by the way?
I'm like 226, 226.
You were 226 when I talked to you 2 weeks ago.
Everybody calm down. Calm down. Just so you know, the stipulation here is because... And this is the thing that makes me think that Ryan's a little scared. Because
terrified.
He's very... he needs you to be 205 pounds, correct?
Yeah.
Like, not 1 pound over, because you will use your weight advantage in this mixed martial arts fight.
Professional athlete.
Right, because
like my weight and size really fucking matters in this.
My thing here is, can I ask, do any of you have any wrestling? Or are you training any wrestling?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so you're both training some grappling?
Yeah.
Can I ask, are you grappling to takedown, or are you grappling to get him off you? What is your game plan?
I don't want to reveal too much of my game plan here.
They're both terrified, and this is why men need to fight, and that's why you need to buy a ticket to Ellis. Because it's tough guys that have always wanted to be tough, but they don't really know, and they're fucking terrified. This is real. This is what if you're saying you're not terrified, you're fucking lying.
Oh no, I'm terrified.
Every fight I've had, I'm fucking terrified. The last couple, I questioned why I was there. Right before it happened, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You know, every time I drive to go train, I ask that. Why am I doing this?
Right.
Such a fucking.
But me and Ryan O'Neal, he drives to train. I skateboard to train. I train on my way to training.
Look, do you skateboard back up the hill or only down?
I skateboard back up the hill
After
through traffic. And
after training, you skateboard more.
I don't know. I take a lift home.
I was gonna say.
I'm an
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
See, I push my car home after training.
Makes sense.
So, what a pussy.
If I explained before you came in, if it goes to the ground, it gets too boring. We're gonna stand you up, and I don't care what rules are, or if Joe Rogan wouldn't approve of it.
Of course,
it's gonna be fair, but it's also gonna be fair to the fans. So if you're on the ground butt fucking each other, we're standing it up.
I think the standard should be.
You can think whatever the standard can be. I'm calling the standards. You're gonna fight, and I'm gonna make it fair. I'm gonna make it fair. I don't need to hear your fucking what you think I should do when you're on the ground.
This is what I have to deal with, man.
Whatever, 205 pounds. Wait,
that's a legit thing, though.
Yeah, but it'd be different if he was like a big stack of muscle.
Yeah.
You can tell the 20 pounds that he's losing.
By the way,
it's just
stomach.
it's just his gut. I have the same thing.
Lewis,
dude.
you look great to me, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Just kiss me.
What about the loser has to kiss the winner for 1 minute and 45 seconds?
Tom? Well, wait.
Wait, well, we're both kissing then.
Let's just round it up to
You're not
the
that
first
stupid.
competitors who ever saw through that.
Yeah, I know, right? Most of the girls went for it every time. So, you're okay with 3-minute rounds? We don't want to do 3 5s.
No.
Yeah.
Why do you want us to do 3 5s?
No, I know it'll be boring.
Yeah. I think 3
you guys
3
will
is gonna
gas.
be. Yeah, for sure. I think he's gonna gas within the first minute.
I think you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, I actually do. I think you're. You know what? I will say this. Just a little heads up for a guy that's fought in Nevada. It is the altitude is higher, and you do get tired.
I know.
Quicker. It's kind
I'm
of
training
a
at altitude.
I'm training.
Okay.
Just one of those weed gas.
I'm going back to Big Bear right now.
Yeah,
right
makes
after
sense.
this.
With Tito.
Yeah.
That explains
Sorry,
the baseball cap.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I trade with one of those weed gas masks on the whole time. Just have a dry throat.
You're smoking weed through a mask while you're running.
Why not?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
can
my
smoke
car
weed
is
at
not
Ellis
gonna be an
Mania
issue.
too.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. That's also another side benefit of this is I get to fucking look great at the end of it. If you ask anybody in the world if they had to fight some nerd, right, win or lose, they get to look great at the end of it and get to learn some legitimate skills. You know,
I don't know. Everything about what you're saying makes perfect sense, except the bit about potentially getting knocked out by a nerd. Because then it would be like, oh my god, what
Seems like the pressure's on you because everyone's like, hey, he's a nerd. He didn't have.
Well,
a
no,
chance
that's not
anyway.
true because this is the decade of the nerd, so everybody wants you to win. You might think that
true. I
everybody,
don't really have-
nerds
I
are
don't-
cool now, and
really have a
punks
lot of
like
nerd
like
followers,
Lewis are
though.
not cool.
Plus, after the Chris Hardwick incident, now nobody's even rooting for nerds. Now you're kind of the bad
True.
guy.
That's true.
Wait, what did Chris Hardwick do?
Well, allegedly.
Accused by an
You're
ex
pro. I like
of
that.
various kinds of unsavory misconduct over the course of their relationship, which ended a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
He was mean to her, it sounds like.
Is what she's saying.
Yeah.
She was alleging some sexual assault stuff.
Oh, ew. Well, let's move back onto you guys fighting. So anyway, this is going to be fair. You're going to make weight. The rules are no elbows or knees to the face. Yeah. On the ground, you can go for it all you want.
Yeah.
No shin pads.
No shin pads.
No shin pads.
No shin pads.
This is
no shin pads.
Here we go.
Yeah, I agree. Here we go.
I don't like how into no
okay.
shin pads.
Okay, if you say
he was way into no shit. Why are you so into
if you say shin pads, there's no jiu-jitsu.
Alright, we're doing shin pads. I mean, no shin pads. I don't give a shit about shin pads. We don't have to do fucking gloves. We can dip our hands in a fucking live beast.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. He has no idea what he's getting into.
Yeah, I don't really.
See, I guess.
I don't believe you.
I guess we'll see, guys. GrapplingClubNYC.com. If you're in New York City.
Plugging his sponsor.
That's right.
Okay, what's your sponsor again?
Grappling Club NYC.
Good. You're in New York training at the Grappling Club. And you're gonna
don't fucking stutter the name on purpose.
I didn't stutter it.
That's not what you did. You
I didn't.
Fucking mucking my fucking team.
What?
The most badass man.
Don't try to fucking put. No, don't try to make me out like I'm disrespecting somebody's team.
Disrespect the Russians, dude.
Wait, are they Russians?
Toughest people on the planet, Russians, Russian men.
That's true, though.
They really are.
Yeah, of all the gangs that you don't want to get captured by, fucking Russians.
You guys are weak as piss. No one's tougher than me. That's the fucking. You can't be like, oh, these other people are tougher.
Can I plug my sponsor?
No. Yeah.
No way.
Westside Glory Holes.
Oh, I used to go there.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous training facility.
Yeah, and they'll also install a glory hole.
I've been bit a couple of times there. Tell me,
A lot of Russians there too.
Yeah, toughest.
Not as tough as you think they are.
Toughest glory holers you've ever seen.
Pretty weak, actually.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of pussycats when it comes down to it.
Yeah. Easily beaten down there.
What I can say as somebody who's been objectively watching these things for years now, there's very often no relationship between what people say and what happens in the ring. So I'm enjoying you guys talking about this, but it doesn't mean the talk will mean nothing within 5 seconds, in my experience.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I feel like I'm going to go in there. I've been envisioning what I'm going to do. I've been visualizing it every day.
I can barely take
Put it on. You draw on your vision board?
I do.
You choking me out?
I just read The Secret.
Are you a good animator?
Every morning, the first 3 or 4 pages of The Secret, and then I just imagine.
I wrote a full-length screenplay about our fight. Okay. You're going to have it acted out.
Who's playing me?
Luis Guzman.
My arch arch nemesis.
He's a little thinner than you, but I think he gets fed. By the way, you are in the best shape of your life. I've seen some old photos of you where you're like 300 pounds.
Yeah,
Wait, you used to be 300 pounds?
330 pounds.
Whoa!
This is why he doesn't like the losing of the weight is not an issue. I think I could probably lose 20 pounds if I had to in a month. I think pretty easily.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, easily for a person that's committed to losing the weight.
Yeah.
Not many people in the world can just do that. It takes a certain person to get that.
Very special. Thank you, Jason.
I haven't seen you do it.
No, but have you
So
seen the old
I
photos?
can't give you a compliment for something you haven't done yet.
Those old
Hey man,
photos of you are
Bisbing must have
crazy.
told you. To me, the hardest part is losing the weight. I felt like training. It's fun, man. I mean, most of the time, unless you're sore, but starving and training, it's harder.
I mean, I also, because I was so fat, I think I lose weight a lot easier than other people.
Yeah.
I retain a lot of water weight. Like, you know, every
How much water are you drinking? 10 gallons?
Well, you know, here's the thing. Every summer I lose probably 20 pounds, just naturally. Like I put on weight during the winter and then I lose it because I exercise and I eat right in the summer. So, you know.
Oh, you're like a seasonal fitness guy.
Yeah, I really am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I try to just maintain a weight. By the way, that picture of you that I saw where you're like 330 pounds, you could have played, who was that guy in Willy Wonka? Augustus? Like the Puerto Rican version of Willy Wonka. You could have played. You know the guy who's drinking the chocolate out of the river?
He'll figure it out.
Tough talk.
No, I'm really.
Nobody here has seen Willy Wonka, evidently.
I'm really
crushed me.
I feel like Lewis is definitely. I can see it now that you can mentally affect him.
Me?
Yeah, you're easy to break.
Yeah.
And
the weakness.
I do think he will come in very, very tough and violent with Michael behind him, though. I think Michael Bisping's one of the more mentally sound MMA fighters ever, and when you've got a guy like that in your corner, he can make you come out like a monster. And I believe that Lewis, and no training or full-on training, I watched him. He can throw hard shots, and if you're not really experienced with good head movement and just really good defense, you're gonna get caught by one of those. And it doesn't matter if it's 14 or fucking 16s or whatever. You're gonna get fucking knocked out.
You know what? You just talked me out of the fight. No,
But if he's got this
this
taekwondo shit and you're boxing and you're ducking around, head bobbing and shit, he could kick you right in the fucking head and knock you out.
Yeah, I guess. I think it's more
I'm just trying to get you both to realize what you're doing.
I know what we're doing. And
You know what's really going to happen? I'll put money on it. You butt fuck each other for 10 minutes and I'm like, oh my God.
No, I think what's going to happen is we're going to end up clinching naturally like most fights do, and it's going to end up hitting the ground at one point, and it's going to be whoever has better cardio, whoever's more prepared to kind of be there, and whoever can fucking take the harder shots.
It's great analysis.
This is a serious fight. You guys are very serious.
I am very much serious about the preparation that I'm putting into this.
Good for you.
So I hope you are, Ryan. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, dude! I'm training like 2-3 times a week for like 45 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm like the Black Beast. That dude only trains a half hour a day for his fights in the UFC.
Oh, he's pretty big.
We're bringing Danish and O'Neill out to Skankfest this year, which is going to be fun. We're going to do a big press conference there, and the fans are going to get very into it coming in.
Yeah, man. What do I need to wear on this? Because it sounds like your fucking fans are like bottom of the barrel.
You're going into his territory?
Yeah.
This is a baller move. I'll say this much. Ryan O'Neill, everyone sees him and they're like, all right, this guy's a fucking chick. He's, obviously, not that tough, not much of a man. But the fact that he's willing to come across the country and come to Skankfest, which is the Legion of Skanks Comedy Festival.
Look, I grew up in a motel in Indiana.
Yeah.
So I'm not really scared to go anywhere. I got to be honest with you.
And you're what's Skankfest? Where is it?
It's in New York City. It's going to be July 14th and 15th. It's a 2.5-day comedy and podcast festival.
Wow.
It's nonstop. It's a party. Just nonstop. It's one venue,
Cool.
1,000 people just partying straight through for 2 days straight.
I won't be partying, by the way, because I'll be in training mode. So
I specifically told the fans to physically attack them.
Can I ask? I mean, I noticed that I follow you on Instagram, Lewis, and you do smoke a blunt when you skate to the gym.
Yeah.
Blunts have tobacco in it. I mean, as a guy that smokes weed, if I was going to fight, you're going to start to lay off that. Are you a guy, you will not lay off the weed at all?
When like Muay Thai guys, they kick
That's got to make
trees.
you happy, right, Ryan?
I've seen his...
He's a bit of an iron lung.
Yeah, I've seen what he does in his spare time, and I'm not impressed.
You know when Muay Thai guys kick trees to break down the bones and the
Yes,
legs to make them
yes,
stronger?
yes,
I do it
Lewis.
with my lungs daily. I break my lungs down to make them tougher. So when I come into the fight time, I'm going to be ready to just fucking go.
So you'll smoke extra weed before the fight.
Why not?
Isn't that what GSP does?
I don't know.
He's beatable.
I don't worship any man.
Lewis, you worship Michael Bisping.
No, I don't. Me and Michael Bisping are equals. We come together as equals every single week on our podcast. I have the perspective of a world-renowned comedian, a dad, real-ass dude. He has a perspective of a fairly established mixed martial artist.
Man, do you think you'll chill out after the fight and not be so weird and serious?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You've changed yourself.
Well, here's the thing. I came in mentally prepared for one thing, and then I come down to the fucking sign-in sheet and I see Ryan O'Neal, and I'm like, okay, wow, this is a fucking setup. I see the side that Ellis is on.
What?
Whoa, look at this. Oh, now he's turning on everybody. How long before you turned on Bisping?
Did he know he was gonna? Did you know I was gonna be here? I bet Ryan O'Neal knew I was coming in.
I knew you guys were coming in when I got here and did the Love and Hate show, and it said Louis J. Gomez and Ryan O'Neal at 1 p.m. That's when I knew you were coming.
And then Jack Osborne's coming in.
Yeah, no, I'm planning.
He's gonna kick both your ass.
He probably could.
He's a legit trainer. He knows Muay Thai, right?
He did, yeah, for a bunch. He had a couple fights.
That's my secret weapon. He's in my corner, Jack Osborne.
Not
I'm
a
gonna
bad
ask him when he
idea.
comes in if he'll be in my corner.
You got a lot of people in your corner, but I hear that.
You better worry about training and less about recruiting people for your fucking corner.
Aren't you like Mickey Gall's buddy or some shit?
Who knows? It's one of those deals.
Yeah, okay.
I already told Mickey Gall, if he ends up training with Ryan O'Neal, I will personally make it my goal to make it to the UFC and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I don't think.
How is that a threat in any way? You
It
fucking
is.
fantasy island moron.
I'm not.
You're never gonna. I mean,
This is the
That's
mental
racist.
weakness that I was speaking
wait,
of.
what? And now it's racist?
Fantasy Island, Puerto Rico. I know what he's saying.
Wait, no, that would only count if you're a midget. That does not count.
Hermes Villachet. Was that his name?
Wow.
That was
Really
It
is a
was in the
nerd.
ballpark. It was not.
Yeah, it was close.
Hermes is a handbag. It's Hervé.
But isn't that what Puerto Ricans, they pick names of luggage and stuff and then...
No, that's Indonesia.
Okay.
I got a massage one time from a guy named Fendi.
That's cool.
You guys, are you sparring like regularly? Because I would recommend strongly, for your sakes and for the sake of the fans, that you do that, because I find a lot of people get really hyped up and they talk to the really high level partners and they envision and write on their vision boards the way it's going to go, and as the old military saying goes, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. And then all of a sudden, all the beautiful shit you thought you were going to do, and then now you see me, now you don't, goes out the window, and you just look like a couple of dudes fucking trying to punch each other while you're gassed.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I have like a regular training camp where it's like 2 days a week, we spar, and then we drill, we do bag work, we do cardio, so the whole thing.
What would you say your best asset is?
Ooh, I don't know if I want to reveal that.
God, what a fucking...
Hey, who's going to show up to Ellis Mania if they know all of these secrets?
All right.
You're going to see. You're going to see some things.
All right.
It's going to be an interesting show. I'm just glad that we're not doing, shin guards. That's all.
This guy's fucking obsessed with the shin guards.
Yeah, he's fucking... Man, he's so easy to fuck with, huh?
God damn it.
You can say anything.
About the shin guards before. I know
Yeah.
what's going on here.
It's not that bad to get kicked in the head and get knocked out. You don't even know it happens. You just like wake up and
Yeah.
everyone takes your gloves off and you go to the after party. It's not bad.
The rib shots are the bad ones.
Yeah.
I just had a rib injury not that long ago.
Right.
That put me out for like a week.
Wow.
I couldn't sleep.
From sparring.
Yeah.
A lot of high kickers.
You hear that?
But now that rib is it's growing back and it's healthier than ever and it's like steel.
I don't believe it. I don't believe he's got ribs.
Man, I would hate to check this guy's kicks. Sounds like he kicks pretty hard. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm sparring. Yeah, obviously I'm sparring. You gotta spar, dude. Here's
Who
my
are you
goal.
sparring, Bisbee? Because he's just gonna fucking fluff
Look, we're
you.
not supposed to talk about what happens in the training camp, but yeah, I knock Bisping out almost every day in sparring.
Makes sense. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
it's not a big deal. We don't talk about it, but he'll tell you. Ask him.
Is he really your only training person, or are you training with other
No,
people?
I'm only training with Bisping a few times.
Okay,
now
so you have
he
other
lives out
sparring.
here. I live in New York City, so no, I'm training in New York City. I'm training at King's Muay Thai.
That's right.
And I'm training at Grappling Club NYC.
Wow.
And
Look at this.
It's a big camp.
Yeah. Look, I'm putting. Who knows?
Who's your
fuck-
dietitian? You should call Mike Dolce.
Dolce diet? It's garbage. Gomez diet.
Fuck off, garbage.
Gomez diet. All day.
Look at you. And
By
look
the
at
way,
him.
He's on a family vacation right now. Like, all I do is fucking train.
I don't know where my son is.
I'm sorry, one more time. You don't know where your son
Who
is?
knows where he's at right now? That's how committed I am to this fucking fight.
Right.
I just left him at a pool.
I just saw you post on Instagram. You were just at Ripley's Believe It or Not.
I was.
Eating fucking corn dogs.
No, I was there actually because they were saying, "Can you believe what a specimen this
Wait,
man is?"
were
They
you,
had me as a featured attraction.
did you or did you not eat a corn dog today?
No, but I did have yesterday. I went to the Griddle Cafe and we hammered some fucking pancakes.
Oh,
and some,
they're
wasn't
weak.
good.
Dude, weak.
Yeah.
Just weak mind.
I guess we're gonna have to worry about me making weight.
What happens if you don't make weight?
$500, right?
Which I think he's just gonna pay the $500 and come in at 226. Which I gotta be honest with you, so be it.
I love this bread. This is I agree. So big.
Actually, what I'm gonna do just because.
What are you gonna
talking
do?
All this shit about the weight. I'm gonna come in at 200 pounds.
Right, that would be scary. If he came in at 200 pounds and didn't look like he was going to pass out, I'd be fucking scared.
This is gonna be the stupid thing. He's motivating me to.
But if he came in like
paint,
white at 200 pounds, I'd be like, congratulations. See you tomorrow, maybe. You might die.
Limit 230, and I wouldn't have worked out at all. I would have eaten whatever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah, but I want you to in shape. I want a challenge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want you coming at 230 and just be some big fat ass.
Yeah, big fat ass.
Yeah.
Wait, did you get
Oh, look
choked
at
out?
this. He and Ari had a grappling match.
Who won when you fought Ari?
Me.
Okay.
Barely. By the way, I have grappled with Ari with no jiu-jitsu experience and choked him out 70% of the time.
Oh. Wait, you guys all grappling each other a lot? Like,
Ari was wearing corduroy
many
pants,
people.
though. It gave me, like, burns all over my face. It's an illegal move.
So it seems like you've really got something to prove, Lewis. You really want to beat a man.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see what would happen if I truly challenged myself. It's more about me. It's not about him. If you put any man in front of me, and it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Okay? It's about challenging myself and seeing if I could fucking actually go and do this. And I talk about fighting for a living. You know, we got the podcast, and I feel like I'm going to have a much different understanding of what a fight is after I do this. You know? I think when you go into it now, it's like I'm very much just a fan from that perspective. And even just training a little bit now, I kind of I have a different type of respect for these guys.
I'm watching a video of you slam Ari on the fucking wooden floor.
Yeah.
But then he pulls some dirty shit because Ari says no punches.
Who says no punching? What a bitch.
Big Lou, you... And then fucking Big J is screaming at you to stop punching.
Yeah.
Didn't you punch him in the face? I thought I saw that already in this.
No, I started punching him in the body. And you know what? If you don't want to... See, I would punch him. I'm just showing what I could do.
That's right, he is. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, here comes his sloppy armbar.
This was really bad.
Here we
You're
go.
going to get denied. Oh, a triangle?
Ari
I don't
gets
think
out
so.
of it.
Yeah.
It's not good.
By the
No,
way,
no.
Ari is the least athletic guy I've ever met in my life, so...
Yeah, but you try to push that nose off your body.
All right.
By the way, can I give a shout out to
Yes.
the Yard Muay Thai?
Oh, that's yours, guys.
Who knows? Just a random shout out.
Makes sense.
Isn't that first openly gay Muay Thai gym?
Oh, well.
What's wrong with being openly gay?
Maybe you ought to say that to Joe Schilling, the owner of the gym.
That's weird.
Ooh. He just dropped a Joe Schilling on your ass.
I know, that's a really good gym. My wife used to go there.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Hey, there's a lot of women in there.
I know, tough as nails.
Who do you think broke my rib?
Okay, we got somebody on the phone. James. James, welcome to the show. What do you want to say? Hey, it's smart. Thanks, dude. Let's get this punching pad in here and see who has the hardest punch.
Oh, wow.
What's the punching pad?
We have a punching pad here. It's funny because I invented the punching pad, and now everybody else's show has punching pads. But
Oh, you've got the actual...
the first person to ever have a
No
punching pad
shit.
on a radio show or podcast was
great.
me. Thank you. You're welcome, everybody.
Also, it measures the strength of your punch.
Yes.
Highly scientific.
Yeah. This is a more scientific one than all the ones that the UFC have and shit, though.
Who knows if you know...
This is made by Swedish
Oh, wow.
scientists. It's the Mega Strike.
Can I take my jeans off to kick this?
No, it's a punch.
No, you can't kick it?
No. I mean, you can if you both want to kick it, but then we're doing a punchometer.
It's a
Okay.
punchometer, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first? Go ahead, Lewis.
Sure.
Lewis standing up very casually. Andrew, if you can move over a little bit further back so we can see it with the camera.
Aim for the little explosion graphic.
Yeah.
It really
yeah.
does matter if you have the accuracy.
Oof.
That was weak. Sorry.
You got a 33. It looks
A
to me like you
33.
were a little dumb.
Usually we get 3 shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go back a little
Best
later.
out of 3.
Tell him where you want him, Lewis.
I'll do the body, actually.
All right, he's gonna do a body shot. Ooh, he's hooking it up in there.
54?
54. He's got it. There you go. Lewis figuring it out, understanding the machine, getting his hooks going. Here he goes. Big fucking third one.
47.
That's it.
Whoa. Here we go. Ready,
Okay,
guys?
here we go.
So 54.
Yep, 54 was Lewis.
For historical context, that would put you. That's similar to what we got from Rob Corddry.
Well known mixed martial artist. And he's
Same hairstyle, though.
lot of TV shows. He does stuff with The Rock.
Dr. Drew.
Okay, very tough. I like that.
And then Jack Osborne.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
The human assassin.
Okay, I hope I
The
was
human assassin is what he's mainly known as.
Okay,
Here we go.
ready?
Ryan O'Neal's first punch.
Okay. This. Oh man.
Wait, he's trying to do some bullshit. Real punch here.
All
Here we
right,
go.
all
Real
right,
punch.
all
Here he goes. Ryan O'Neal, first punch. Nice hook.
67.
I haven't even warmed up yet. I'm just gonna retire. If you want, I'll go. I mean, if you want, I'll go hard. I mean, by the way, I'm not a puncher. My kicks are fucking like insane. I mean, you want? I can do like a full 4. I could probably do. I think I can hit a 72, maybe.
Oh, fucking hell.
I guess we're gonna have to say.
I didn't even wind it up that much.
That was slightly better than what we got from Randy Couture.
That was fucking funny. So, what do you think?
Tate got a 67? Oh man.
No, that's not Tate Fletcher. That's
okay.
Fletcher from Pennywise. They're a humongous guitar player.
Oh, okay. Oh, that guy's huge. Yeah.
He's a punk rock Bigfoot.
Yeah. So hopefully I can gain another 7 pounds to get a few more pounds on those punches, you know?
What goes through the mind of Lewis when he sees how easy he did that?
I don't know. I guess he's gonna have to hit me and show me.
No.
Yeah.
You're not worried at all?
No.
Did that change your attitude towards the fight? Right.
Not at all.
No,
I mean, I got to be honest with you guys.
Let's be honest. Let's do that.
I'm assuming that Ryan O'Neal can hit harder than me. Ryan O'Neal's got substantially more mixed martial art or martial arts experience, mixed martial arts experience as well.
Wait, I have no mixed martial arts
no,
experience.
you've trained jiu-jitsu before, and you've trained...
Oh, no, I haven't trained jiu-jitsu.
You said you've rolled a bunch.
I said I rolled a handful of times with Ari Shafir.
That's more than me. So the reality is, you should be able to win this fight. The reality is, I know he looks like a nerd, and I look like the tougher guy, and I got the tattoos, but he should be able to win this fight. So the pressure truly is on you. You got 20 years of experience with kicking and punching. I got none. I'm a guy who's literally going into it right now. So the next 10 weeks, I have to be able to train my body and train myself to overtake you who has a ton of experience. So there's no pressure on me. The pressure is on him.
Wait, there's no pressure trying to train in 10 weeks to overcome his 20 years of MMA experience?
No.
Okay.
I feel no pressure because I'm at an age where I just don't, like, I have nothing left to prove, really, because I just don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, but you don't want to lose, though.
No, I'm going to go in and win.
We're all men here. Nobody wants to
win, but that's it. I have less of an ego now than I ever did when I was younger.
Let me just get this.
How's your ego,
I'm
Lewis?
not going to lose this fight.
You're not going to.
I'm 100% going to fucking win this fight.
What did you how? What's your predicament?
I think I'm going to beat him up on the feet, and then I'm going to take him down and choke him out.
Right.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think I'm going to be able to, all the experience and all that other shit, it's going to turn into a fight. And I've been into street fights before. I fought guys who supposedly have a ton of experience. As soon as it turns into a fight, it turns into a fight.
And you handled them.
It's not. No, I got my ass kicked. Here's the thing: is I've gotten my ass kicked before. I've been punched in the face. That there's no part of me that fears any of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
the
I believe
is,
that.
It's funnier if I lose this fight. All my friends want me to lose this fight.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a weird rant.
He makes sense because I know his friends. They do want him to lose.
100%. Everybody is praying that I fucking lose this fight, and I'm very motivated to go and see how much I can learn and how much I can do. But the reality is, I'm not planning on going this fight and losing. I'm planning on going this fight and kicking your ass, and that's that. And
very serious.
And look, it's gonna.
He looked at Ryan O'Neal right in the eyes when he said that, ladies and gentlemen. He's very serious.
But
this is pandemonium right here.
Yeah, simple as that.
August 25th. Tickets now. Big deal.
By the way, can I fight in sport goggles?
No.
Okay, good. All right.
So now we know that Ryan O'Neal will be partially blind in this bout.
I've been training though without my glasses,
which does help Lewis. I mean,
actually,
if Ryan can't see you, Lewis, you know what they say.
These glasses look thick from my angle.
You know what though? I think it helps me because it blocks out everything. Only thing I see is Lewis in there. Yeah. Everything else is just background.
That's a chink in the armor I'm seeing right there. that was some bullshit smoke that he was trying to blow up your ass.
High level athletes will often tell you they rely on their piss poor eyesight.
Hey, Rampage Jackson wears contacts. Rory McDonald wears glasses.
He's doing great in Bellator.
Hey, he should have stayed in the UFC.
Michael Bisping, perfect vision.
Exactly. He's blind in one eye.
Perfect vision.
In one eye, right?
In both eyes. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It's a monster.
No, he's a looker.
Yeah, Bisping's teaching me how to fight with one eye, one arm, all that.
Do you think you could beat CM Punk?
Bisping or me?
You.
No, I don't think so. I mean, no.
Wow.
I think that CM Punk.
Do you think you could beat CM Punk? Right.
You know, I don't. I mean, the guy was training for like 4 years.
No,
I mean,
2.
Oh, was it 2?
Yeah.
He must have better cardio than me, I would imagine.
Yeah,
At least that.
Yeah, but you can get cardio in like a month or 2.
What I think, here's what I think.
If you're committed to it, your body can take it, you can
Did
get
you
it.
see his sparring, though? Like, on the feet. That sparring video they did when he in his first fight with Mickey Gall.
He can't fight.
I mean, it was like a beginner level. Yeah. Like, they're teaching you to punch, and he was supposedly right before the fight.
Watching CM Punk, I think that sheds a light on more what will happen if 99% of people try to fight.
Yeah.
And when you get in there, no matter how much you train, because he does have high-level training.
I mean, dude, you can't. I don't care who you are. I mean, you know what the difference is? If you're like a heavyweight and you're like a Francis Ngannou or something like that, and you have crazy athletical ability already on your side.
Yeah.
But this guy had. This is like a normal guy that has no ability, and in 2 years. I mean, honestly, there's people that have like a punch anyway. Like you can kind of have it or you don't have it, and I'm not saying he might be a good grappler, but punching is not a thing that comes natural to him. In my, little amount of boxing knowledge.
I mean, his leg kicks, he's not even turning his hips over.
Well, it's just like
a tap on the side.
It's a weird. I've talked about it before with friends, like how the whole camp wouldn't sort of tell him, because. But, a
lot of money involved, though.
My friend was just telling me yesterday about it. He was like, look, the fight that you had, we were nervous. We were like, we didn't want to tell you because it would be bad for your ego to tell you that we're worried about you picking this guy. Because I was like, I'm not going to fight much, and I don't want to have a bum fight. I want to be tested. Yeah. It's the whole point of it. And I was like, this guy could definitely fucking throw. It's a tough fight for me. And they didn't tell me until after the fight that they thought it was a bad call. But they were like, we could tell you'd already made up your mind you were going to fight him. And why would we say, man, that's probably not a good idea? The only person that did kind of lean a little bit was Mike Jasper was like, you sure you want this guy first? Like, you don't want to want? And I was like, why? He's like, oh, no, just, I mean, he's older, but he's fought some people, man. Like, he fought a lot of people.
He looked good on the feet, but when you got him on the ground, too, and also you listened to your corner. When they were like, go for this, move here, and you
did I? Oh, you watched it?
I watched
it.
Yeah,
I remember I got knocked half unconscious from the start. So I'm just happy to be here. But that's what I will tell you. If you train a lot, because that's how I won that fight. It's funny you saying that I was listening to my corner. I don't remember a goddamn thing except please stay alive. I was waiting for the one shot to go, and I was going to get woken up at the start anyway. And then I crawled back, but I crawled back with the cardio training. The heart thing really came into play, where I was like, oh, he's tired too. And if I just keep going from all those other, that's what the thing I will give you advice. When you're burning in all the training and you want to give up, the person that gives up is the loser. Yeah. You never give up.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I've heard from everyone who really.
I mean, you both have great people in your corner. You have real people; they'll tell you.
Is Dr. Drew still going to be the doctor this year?
He's going to be there to sing the anthem, but I don't think you want him to stitch you up. I think he probably. I mean, we have actual medics there as well.
Okay.
And Drew's kind of on a vacation. I'm flying him in to sing the anthem and enjoy the weekend, not like stitch one of you fucking idiots up. Look, in the history of Ellis Mania 15, no one's gone to the medic.
Okay.
Like somebody got knocked
this
out.
Could be so this could also be not only the first MMA fight, but the first.
Look, we're bashing each other in the head.
Oh, is that Uriah?
Yeah, nobody gets hurt. You get a little bingity ding ding ding, and you're fine. It's all fun. So you'll have fun, and
That's what I'm going.
You'll hug it out afterwards, and you'll both know a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, everyone that I've talked to that knows what they're doing, they're like, yeah, dude, whoever's going to be in better shape is going to win this fight.
Yeah.
Whoever's going to be able to go longer, and
I mean, there's the thing that makes both people nervous is that anybody can get caught, and then doesn't matter how much cardio you got. But yes, like Lewis said, 9 times out of 10. You end up being in this situation where you're like, oh fuck, but it's instead of inspiring, it's in a real fight, and there's this weird thing that comes where you're like, oh god, I'm finding
Yeah.
it difficult to breathe.
Yeah.
And this would probably be the worst time ever to fucking find it difficult to breathe. You know what I mean? Like, this is the bit where you want to be like, very fresh, moving fast, very fresh, moving fast, but instead you're like, oh, fuck, I feel like I'm drowning, and I'm fighting a guy. Oh, this is kind of fucked up. But you know what I mean? After a couple of minutes, you're like, what are you going to do? You're going to step up, or are you going to fucking cry?
Yeah.
Then you go.
It's a weird thing because I think in street fights I've never noticed being tired. You know,
Yeah, because they never go long. People break it
They'll go a
up.
couple minutes, you know. But even so, like if you just go and like spar hard for a couple minutes, you're gasping for air. I mean, it's really tough. So I think adrenaline is another thing when you're sparring and you're training. Adrenaline doesn't kick in the same way when you feel like you're really truly in danger.
I think the adrenaline dump is the biggest fear.
Yeah.
When you go out there, I don't know how many people attend these usually.
A couple thousand.
So you have a couple thousand people. I mean, just the walk out, getting into the ring is going to be a fucking.
Oh, it's very loud, very intense. Like one of the more like when I go to MMA events around here, this area, Ellis Mania is like 10 times bigger than that. And I got friends that win belts, and they're legitimate mixed martial artists. And when they win the belt, there's nothing. They're not. This event is nothing. Like Ellis Mania, the ring's probably twice. It's like the full size thing, and the crowd is. I mean, they've had UFCs there where I've got more people in there than they've had. Yeah. My thing's only once a year, so it's not.
It's also 3 nights.
Yeah, but I'm saying the actual boxing event is the one night. The 3-night thing is.
I didn't know what the deal was.
Yeah, no. Friday we do. Well, actually Thursday we'll be there because I'm doing a radio show at the UFC gym. Then Friday I'll do a show at the Hard Rock by the pool. Then after the pool show, we're going over to the parking lot where I've got a tricycle race for celebrities to be in. Then the Friday night by the pool, the band plays. Then Saturday there'll be Doug Loves Movies. Wolf Knife meeting, and then that night is Ellis Mania. Then after Ellis Mania is the after party where there's like a BDSM show, and then Sunday is another radio show that plays on Monday. We don't fuck around, man.
All right, so we're Saturday night.
Saturday night is all you need to worry about. I mean, it would be cool for you guys to be on the Friday show, especially for Lewis to stand on a scale, because we do have weigh-ins, and we're outside. It's a big deal. Like, show him the weigh-in with me and Shane. Like, there's a fucking turnout. Like.
Yeah,
there's probably 1,000 people at the weigh-ins.
We're coming out with our crew. Big J, Dave Smith, Robert Kelly, Bisping's coming out. We're gonna have a whole.
Oh God.
We're gonna have a whole fucking.
Like at the weigh-ins, all those people are gonna be the weigh-ins.
Dog, we're gonna try to fight their team.
Are all your people gonna be at the weigh-ins? I mean, can you guys make it to Friday?
We'll see. I'll see. I'll try to get a crew together.
What the fuck is that? No, I don't want a crew. I want you to be there at the weigh-ins to face off.
Oh, I might just be there by myself. He can have all these guys behind him. I'll show. By the way, I want to know: are you gonna fight in a t-shirt, or are you gonna take your shirt off? Like a fat guy at a pool, or is this? I'm gonna go no shirt, obviously.
Yeah, I think we should get.
But I just wondered what you were gonna do.
I was debating doing.
Are you gonna do booby tassels?
I'll do the shirt. I'll do the shirts for the weigh-ins, but I'll probably do rash guards for the fight.
Why is that?
Yeah. Wait. What?
To be honest, I have like really sensitive skin that gets scratched.
Dingo!
It's that sensitive rattlesnake skin you got.
The most intimidating threat I've ever heard in mixed martial arts. I've got sensitive skin.
I get hot.
Do you tell Michael that when you're training with him? I would feel like he'd be like, shut the fuck up.
I'm sure the medics can get you some Neutrogena afterwards or something. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I feel like this is a booby trap. This is some sort of Puerto Rican booby trap. Fucking, I've got sensitive skin.
Do you have like huge nips or something?
No man says.
I have nice nips.
Why would you know that? You're not supposed to know that. Sensitive skin.
Nips or not?
Man, now I just want Ryan to win. I wanted you to win, but I'm changing my mind.
Are very nice. Not too small, not too big.
Well, then take your shirt off for the fight, pansy.
All right, I'll take the shirt off for the fight. Okay, I mean,
what about a victory and a rash to go with it?
What are you gonna wear jean shorts too?
No.
Are you
gonna wear like top to bottom spandex, like GSP kind of stuff?
I'm just gonna wear. Who was the fighter that wore a fucking thong into the
yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
Not anymore, you're not.
I'm like Dana White. I agree with Dana White. No undies in the ring.
Who did that? Somebody did that, and it was like a fucking problem.
I did that. I actually fought Mayhem Miller in my undies.
At Ellis Mania.
Yeah, at Ellis Mania. We did a. That was the closest we've ever gone to MMA. I did a jiu-jitsu 5-minute.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and he lost too, which was.
Yeah, that's.
You don't want to lose in your undies, man. Like you unconscious in your undies is a bad look.
So you're gonna go rash guard.
I was planning on doing rash guard.
Yeah, look, no. Look, I respect. I thought you were joking about the sensitive skin.
I do. When I grapple,
you can understand me thinking that he was joking, right? I mean, what the fuck?
I really did.
But eczema's no laughing matter.
I really thought.
Why don't you get an eczema pill?
It's not
as your
eczema.
sponsor?
It's just sensitive
I
skin.
don't know what it is. When I grapple, my skin.
Kevin,
raises up.
Kevin, you have the same
in the
thing,
body.
right? This guy actually has more sensitive skin than you, for sure.
We played tic-tac-toe on his back.
Wait, you
really?
think?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's funny.
He has more sensitive skin than you,
I've heard him
Lewis.
talk about this on his podcast. How he draws on his back.
Yeah.
I can literally do that to my skin. If you scratch, the skin will raise a little bit.
Yes.
It's
Can
crazy.
we get a scratch?
Can we scratch her?
It has to be. I mean,
Has this been diagnosed?
I've gone to doctors about it.
They can't even. It's a mystery.
Yeah,
It's an allergy. It's an allergy.
Maybe you should rub some Vagisil on there, mate.
No,
Sure, it's not. Yeah, that's just. Can we test this guy for?
Have you
Now I am
eating,
nervous.
Have you been eating sour cream lately?
I don't know, dude. I never had allergies as a kid, but then
Have you ever had a stroke from your herpes? They have that now. They can get that.
Herpes strokes. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is, but if you guys need to go shirtless, I don't care. I'll go shirtless.
All right.
Well, if it's gonna affect your tender skin, then you can wear a rash guard.
It's big of you, Ryan. Ryan's gonna
Ryan's
let
like, maybe go long sleeve.
If you want to wear a Christmas sweater or something, you could do that.
Ryan wants to beat your ass, not your skin.
No.
That's all it is. I respect that. So you're allowed to wear your rashy thing. You can put some Vaseline on yourself if you think that's gonna help. A little bit of moisture on.
I have athlete's foot. Can I wear shoes?
Yes.
Jesus
No,
Christ,
we'll just
man.
piss on your feet before you run out.
No, you cannot. All right. Well, it sounds like you both are killers and animals, and you're both training. And except for the sensitive skin thing, I'd say you're both really like scary individuals that are ready to fight. Well, I don't want to get.
You'd be more afraid to fight. Just everything you know.
I would be more afraid to fight Ryan because if he does have some kicking
because of the 67.
Well, I mean, you're both going to sleep in fucking 5 seconds.
Was it 67 or 68?
But he's going to try and box me, and I'm better at that.
No, yeah, you're a boxer, yeah.
64.
Yeah, but I train Muay Thai as well, so you're not going to get away with
No,
anything.
I mean you're a trained
but he still
dude.
has a kick, I think. One that we don't have. Those karate guys have a weird stance. They do things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
You will. I mean, look.
I don't think the kicks are gonna be a factor. We'll see.
All right. Well, I look forward to it.
As do I.
And I appreciate you guys coming in and talking about it and stepping up to the challenge because any half-assed celebrities that I have at Ellis Mania, it's the hardest fight to get to the point where I'm not even really into it anymore. Sam sold me on a fight where, because there's egos involved, and when there's egos involved on people that have a little bit more of an ego than the average bear, it's hard for them to want to lose anything.
Yeah,
they think losing a fight is the most embarrassing thing in the world. I think you train a bit more, you realize that that's the part of the game. It's not a big deal. You're not a loser.
Dude, first of all, if you lose the fight, who fucking cares? You're a badass for getting in there and fighting another
There it is.
dude.
That's right.
Simple as that.
You've already won when you step in.
We'll talk all this shit, and we will talk a lot of shit. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm planning on, some sketches with a woman that's going to play your mom, and don't take any of this.
Jesus Christ! Does she have a German accent? Because my mom is from Germany.
Well, now she will.
Full-blown German accent.
Now there's going to be some sort of shit aspect to it. Thanks for telling me that. And
well, I don't want it to be left out. All right, we're definitely shit family.
The reality is, look, another fucking dude that doesn't know another dude, and we're both fairly capable physical guys. If one of us were walking down the street and wanted to fight the other one, we're not going to go, I'll fucking walk in the park. Let's go just fucking beat this guy's ass and go and, it's kind of badass just in general. So you lose, you win, whatever. I'm excited to kind of see how I will do, but I have no fear in losing the fight. And I think that part of that is actually going to be an advantage because I don't really give a fuck. We'll see what happens.
Well, they both claim to not give a fuck, but...
hey, wait, I think I claim to give a fuck.
I thought you said you didn't really...
I want to change my stance to I give a fuck. If he's going with I don't give a fuck.
You know what? I kind of
they both really care, and the fight will be August 25th, and you can get tickets now, room deals, and all that bullshit. Danish and O'Neill is the podcast.
Yeah, the Danish and O'Neill podcast.
It's a great podcast. Everybody's talking about it, and believe you me, with Bisbing and this other shithead.
Yeah, check out my other shows too.
Legion of Skanks. Legion of Skanks, that's right. Everybody loves that. I like those guys.
Podcast as well. I got a
Real Ass Podcast. Dang. Yeah. Hey, busy boy. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for being on the show.
Hey, thanks for having us, and thanks for letting us fight.
He's a nice guy. All right, we'll be back.
Are you really at the yard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
hasn't been there for a while. But
Okay.
my wife used to go there quite a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I think fucking Keegan Michael Key used to be there too.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get our face off.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of animals down there.
I know. Yeah, now there's a lot of UFC guys in there.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. I don't think
Schilling's training all those guys.
I don't think that was the
thanks
case
a lot,
then.
Jason.
Come on in, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get a fucking face off
yeah.
picture. Good to meet you. Man.
Hey, take it easy, guys. Good
Take
to see
care,
you
buddy.
guys.
We'll see you next time.
guys out there. Thank you.
People in the world. Trust me.
Okay, okay.
That was really funny.
We fuck around here.
No, I
you'll
know,
see.
I know.
Those fans are crazy. You're gonna see. You're gonna love them.
I gotta talk to you about.
Excuse me.
Back at 2 what?
I won't know for 2.5 minutes.
Still a lot of bad.
You got 6 minutes though. You wanna forget that one?
That went just horrible in every direction.
Could not have gone worse. Tully, do you think you have a couple stories until Jack gets here?
Yep. Six.
Did he grab his stuff or did he just leave? Because he's got stuff there. Oh yeah, what is that?
His bandolier.
Yeah, Hopefully we're pretty close to 2:30.
That's my sweatshirt.
Oh, sorry.
I'll keep that.
You want that one?
Yeah, I'll hold on to that.
Did you run that downstairs?
Yeah, I didn't see Gomez photo. Called me that I set him up.
My email to him said Ryan was going to be here. I think he's just doing a bit.
The whole thing was a bit.
Yeah.
They're both professionals.
It was a bit off.
That's all it was. I can't believe he was 3:30. Look at the approach. I think that was a burp. I appreciate that. That's the first burp I ever got blessed you on.
Oh, Betsy just went downstairs.
Of course. Alright, see you guys later. Forgot my bag.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I will tell her to wait downstairs.
Yeah, we just gave it to Ryan and said he'd give it back to you.
Alright, thanks.
They're not going to find each other. They're going to be on different elevators, going up and down.
Hope so.
One time I had sex with a pregnant lady that wasn't my baby's lady.
How was that?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty horny. I came in her, Will. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they call that the baby shower.
Yeah.
Jason Ellis.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most psychotic state in America?
Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Well, it's proven.
Why is that?
He's going to tell us else, right? Because it's where people eat people's faces off and...
It happened one time. Maybe it happened twice.
Maybe like 5 maximum.
Yeah, 5 maximum. I don't know. Crocodiles eat people there. Babies get eaten there.
So
by
people
crocodiles.
are crazy in Florida because crocodiles attack them.
Lots of funny things happen in Florida. Haven't we always said that every
You're supposed to just say no.
No.
When he says that.
No, listen, I thought that...
You don't go crazy because crocodiles are attacking you, Michael. No.
No, Michael. But I'm saying...
They're not attacking you.
Every time we read something and it's, wow, I can't believe that, it seems to always be from Florida.
Right, and well, maybe the perception is not the same as the reality. As a matter of fact, in a ranking of states by how many psychopaths live there per capita, Florida came in 16th.
Ooh!
Now, maybe if
not even top 10.
No, maybe if they had included the crocodiles.
Not even top 10.
No.
So you want us to guess the top 3?
New York?
Guess whatever you want. The least psychopathic state in the continental U.S., which excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Oh, I'm out.
Is West Virginia.
That's the sanest place we got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that either.
That's our best and brightest. Why?
I need to know how they came to this conclusion, Michael.
But why do you think?
Did a survey.
What's in this survey?
Questions about whether you're crazy or not.
It's an estimate. They did not interview every single person in the United States.
They didn't ask me.
With me either.
And yet, somehow,
California's number 1.
They were able to diagnose that
No way.
California is the second most.
I think you might be onto something with New York, dude.
What do you mean?
I said New York. He thinks I'm onto something.
Oh,
I'm not.
They are number 4.
Ooh,
Yeah.
kind of onto something.
Number 3 is New Jersey.
Oh.
So California, New Jersey, and New York.
Well, that's you, Michael.
Who's number 1?
Oh, we gotta guess it.
What do you think?
San Francisco?
That's California.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
Technically. Back that. You didn't mean that. Didn't mean that. We
I
were
did.
speaking about cities.
I don't care.
Connecticut.
I wouldn't have said that. Wouldn't have guessed that. Wasn't even in my radar.
No.
Connecticut.
No,
But
it doesn't have much of a reputation for.
But you know, in their fans and their sports teams and the way they are in Boston, it's Connecticut, right?
Is it?
Fuck.
No,
I don't think it is.
No, I think you need.
Or
to...
New England. That's New England. God damn it. Which is right next to Connecticut, isn't it? Connecticut's right next to New York.
Give him a shovel.
See what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Connecticut is not. Boston's in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I knew that.
Where's Connecticut? It's right there.
It's in that neck of the woods.
Oh, it's south of Boston.
It was right next to it. You were pretty.
Between Boston and New York.
You were pretty spot on, really.
I mean, in my mind, I was fucking dead on. But
Why are they so crazy there, Michael, and not so crazy elsewhere?
I don't know. Just a lot of crazy people there.
I'm
I can
not
tell
sure
you-
if that survey is. I might be with Dingo now. You just say that, and I'm like, I mean, well, that depends on what neighborhood you're living in. Maybe there's a neighborhood in Connecticut that's full of crazy people, but you could also live somewhere in Connecticut where there wasn't crazy people.
This calculation is based on previous research that established levels of what they consider the biggest 5 personality traits, which are extroversion, whether you're outgoing or keep to yourself, agreeableness, conscientiousness, neuroticism, and openness to experience.
I don't think
I hate experience and agreeing with people.
I don't think I can spell any of those words.
And go on, let's do it. Go.
What's the
Say the
first one?
first one.
Extroversion?
Oh, I got this one. Extroversion or extraversion?
Extroversion.
Okay, EXTROVRESINO.
Boom.
No.
You are figure skating.
Jace, go. Extroversion.
No.
All right, next one.
Conscientiousness.
Fucking hell.
Put it in a sentence.
Dingo has
I'm gonna
lots of
punch you
conscientiousness.
and knock you unconscientiously.
Hang on, say it again.
Conscientious.
Conscientious.
Yes.
Conscientious. CONSINSOIN.
No.
Was there a U in there? Did I miss a U?
Yeah.
Sure.
Next one.
Oh, we're done. Do you really want more?
No, I was just proving
Yeah, no,
everybody
I
I
don't-
couldn't spell any of those words.
And you proved us right. You're right.
I think
You're right.
that's-
We're wrong.
In the same way that they didn't need to interview every single person in Connecticut to establish that they have the most psychopaths, we don't need to give you all 5 words to establish that you cannot spell any of those 5 words.
Thank you, Michael.
Not a lot of people can, though, Michael.
No, those are tricky words.
Those are very tricky.
Speaking of mental health, the World Health Organization has...
Everybody's fired up after that chef killed himself, huh?
Well, it's not just that. There was.
Oh, Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, well, there was a couple of different.
Seems like it.
suicides
I
that
know,
were
but
very
it seemed like he was such a respectable person in the mainstream community that I just seemed to. Maybe because I was watching TV when I was in Canada, everyone was sort of heartfelt, trying to. We need to talk about mental illness, and I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, it's weird that he brought it, but I guess something good came out of his tragedy.
Listen, I think it's more and more common with suicides now, and the fact that so many are going on. We are going to continue to lose people of fame, notoriety, and Anthony Bourdain was somebody that I think brought so much love and happiness to so many people by his shows and how cultured he was around the world and how powerful he was in that. So I think it hits home because so many people loved him.
Yeah.
And so people are going to genuinely talk about somebody that was so well loved or had such a big heart and seemed to be so happy all the time.
Did you know him?
I never met Anthony Bourdain. I wish. I was on the Gordon Ramsay show once. That's about as my chef thing goes.
Wait, you were on the Gordon Ramsay show?
Semi-final with Little
What do you
John.
mean semi-final?
I wasn't in
okay.
it. I was a guest on it.
Okay, no, I'm with you. All right.
But it was on.
Yeah,
anyway, but I think that just continues the open conversation of mental health, and I am so drawn to that because I'm a suicide survivor, so I have spent the last 4 years explaining or telling my story to young kids because I think it needs to be heard and it needs to be talked about. And if we can figure out a situation to mental illness to where we can start educating younger kids on it, not saying that everybody's going to go through it, but at some point in life everybody is going to go through a depression or some sort of mental health, or whether it's their family or friends, and if they're aware of things that they're going to come up or be able to spot that, it's going to make us easier or help so we don't have so much of this. But I honestly genuinely think it's going to get a lot worse until it gets better.
Everybody should get a kitten.
It would help.
Or a flower. They're fun, but kittens are more fun. I'm going to go see kittens soon, I think. Those weird babies that came out of a vagina the other day. I'm going to go see them.
You're not going to a kitten forest or anything?
No. Ooh, man, that's a business.
Kitten
forest.
Wow.
And then you mean on the weekends, kids can come to the kitten forest.
I think the kitten forest should be open every day.
Every day you can come to the kitten forest. Kids, parents got to bring your kids, and you got to have surveillance because sometimes the baby will squeeze the kitten, and you have to stop that from happening. But everybody gets to be in the kitten, everything's all blankets everywhere, and it's you crawl around, and there's just millions of kittens everywhere, meowing and shitting and
You didn't have to say the last part.
But that's what they do.
But isn't it a forest?
Yeah.
Wait. So it would have to be a fenced-off forest where there's no predators and just 100,000 kittens.
And practically speaking, I think this is going to have to be
So everywhere you go, there's kittens.
That's a lot of warm kitten food.
It's going to have to be a 7-day-a-week thing. Otherwise, you would have to move the kittens into the forest on Friday afternoon and then round them all up and remove them on Sunday, which just doesn't make any practical sense.
Right. They just stay there and they go feed. Everyone goes in there and feeds the kittens, and they pee in the wilderness. There's like a little lake there. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you see floating dead kittens because they fell in the lake. I mean, it's their community.
I would think there'd be somebody that would be scooping them.
Somebody scoops those out so kids don't get weird about potential death in their life.
I know somebody who has a little kid who, for their kid's birthday party, brought a puppy petting zoo. And I think that's an awesome idea.
Me too.
That's all they do is just show up with 8 puppies, and the kids just hang out with the puppies for the party.
You can't lose.
Beats the fuck out of an alpaca.
You can't lose. I don't know about that. Alpacas are pretty
You had
cool.
a petting zoo at your wedding.
I had an alpaca. That's kind of a fucking personal attack. I felt
I'm totally sorry. I'm completely making reference to one comedian I've seen recently does a bit about getting an alpaca for his kids.
Hey, Michael, don't worry. I didn't make it over to the alpaca farm either.
I also did not make it to the petting zoo.
Katie's idea. I went over there.
Alpacas and puppies both have their own.
I'm just happy to be here,
charms.
man. Yeah, anyway.
Speaking of animals, a new Canadian app is...
they got apps in Canada, Michael.
Of course they have apps.
You better watch it. We got Nike app. Katie showed me a Nike app where you can design your own shoe and then you order it and then it comes to your house.
Been around for a while, dude.
Well, fuck you, dingo. I didn't know. I had a shoe sponsor my whole life.
What did you get written on your shoe?
Wolf knives.
Yeah. Did you get a number or something put on there?
Fuck off.
No, just wolf knives?
I don't race anymore. I don't have a
logo?
number. Huh?
You get the logo or just wolf knives?
Just wolf knives.
That's cool.
Keep it
It's fun though, right?
It is fun.
Designing.
Sometimes I design a shoe and then I don't buy it. I just go, ooh, that's sick, and then that's it. That's the end of it.
Yeah, right. Just designing the shoe, you get as crazy as you want.
Reminds me of when I used to be a pro skateboarder and I could design my shoe.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Nike idea.
So everybody's already done it, but I come late.
I did it on the New Balance site.
It's better than coming soon. Oh!
A couple of years ago, and I realized I was making mine even plainer than what they sell.
I can see you doing that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, wow. Black on black on black on black on black. That's an excellent sneaker.
Michael's like, let's get rid of this logo, and we're going to go black
I think
here
that's custom.
and black here.
That's kind of what mine looks like.
Yeah.
It's pretty custom. I got one red with, little bits of black on it. And then, the black, all black, 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 everything. Can't go wrong.
No, they look great.
They do!
I don't know why they're not already selling them.
Yeah.
So this Canadian app is mapping attacks by crows. Because it's
why?
It's attacking season.
Is it that? But people don't get really hurt, do they?
Yeah, people get fucked up.
What?
I just made that
Hospitalized?
up. I don't know. I'm making it up. I'm just
Nobody get hospitalized from a crow, right?
I reckon.
No,
So he's making it up again?
Yeah.
I don't think people get killed by crows. I think you could punch a crow in the face and it would kill it.
So the problem with that,
I'm just saying.
I agree.
You're a crow. You're like, stay away from the babies. And you think you're all scary and shit. And then I punch you in the fucking head with 220 pounds of human mass. You're not chipping away at me anymore, pecking. Why are you pulling that face?
Oh, I had a bit of gas or something come up, so rather than burping it out, I just made a face in it.
So the crows, it's a pretty well-known fact, right, that crows can recognize...
They remember shit. That's why you've got to punch it in the face hard as fuck.
Because I'll come back and peck you?
Yeah, well, if you knock them out, they don't know what happened.
That's true.
Concussions are bad from memory.
So if you don't manage to concuss the crow, the problem is they seem to have the ability to tell their family members about you as well.
Yeah,
so not only can they recognize you, because I guess it's like mating season for them. So they have little baby crows. So they're particular, and which is funny because I've actually been chasing crows around my neighborhood.
What are you doing chasing crows, Michael?
Crows are very cocky about their belief in their ability to get out of the way of your car when it's driving for them.
Oh, they play the game.
Like no other bird, they will play chicken. Even more than chickens.
Yeah.
And they will...
Well, I don't see chickens on the road that much.
They'll stand there eating food when you're like, okay, I'm going to fucking murder this crow. There's no way he's getting out of the way of me. Even if, speed up a little bit. And they always fucking make it by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, what's a game they play?
Can we get rabbits and chickens in the kitten farm?
Yeah.
I saw a rabbit fuck a chicken the other day on Snapchat.
I swear to God, the other day driving down Hollywood Boulevard,
Place
there
has
was
got
a
it all.
guy on a bicycle, and
pedaling it.
Pedaling, but then he
And
had
the
two
guy
dogs
behi-
on the back. And
oh.
the two dogs on the back were fucking each other, and everybody was pointing and laughing as they went down the street.
So I saw a guy had this bicycle and he pedaled the bicycle, and behind him there was a guy standing up behind it, and it was made a dildo go diggy 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 diggy, and it was going up him, and then there was another dildo attached to the crank that was going out the front of the bicycle that was going diggy 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 into the back of his wife, and the dude in the middle was pedaling the bike and banging both of them while with these fucking machines, but with the momentum of his bike pedaling.
Yeah, we have different weekends.
Wait, I wasn't there.
Oh.
Snapchat. I don't go there. I'm not doing anything. Think about dressing my penis as Tom Cruise though and making a little movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, like from the dick up.
Well, what Tom Cruise? Like from a movie?
No,
Or
I mean,
just-
dude, I don't
just
have
gonna-
the budget to make it look like what era of Tom Cruise. It's just gonna mean I'm gonna be like, I'm Tom Cruise.
No, I know, but which movie would you be trying to like porn on the 4th of July?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna be porn. The penis was gonna be Tom.
No, I get that.
So it's not like Tom's gonna.
Oh, it's-
He could go in a cave for a second, you know, but I didn't want Tom to be in porn. I just wanted my dick to be dressed as a Tom Cruise lookalike that walked around going, I'm Tom Cruise, doing like Mission Impossible shit.
Right, so you're doing Tom Cruise Mission Impossible.
Right, like you know, what I mean, and he's got the black thing, and they
I would have gone Jack Reacher.
that makes more sense,
doesn't it?
It's just this, the dynamic. There's so many more profound things that he did in Mission Impossible, like when he drops down in the
The building?
Yeah, from the string. You could have a string on my dick and like low, then it could be hovering.
I'll watch.
You could slam.
Right.
You could jump and slam your cock into a wall and be like, "I'm okay."
Right.
Yeah,
and
I'll
like
watch.
running scenes, like my dick's just bouncing up and down into and behind is like, you know, it shows that he's moving.
And now I'm just looking at Tom Cruise movie titles to see which one you should be ripping off. Cock of Ages.
Ooh. So I got like a long hair wig on and a guitar. Cock of Ages. I'm Tom Cruise. Do.
Top Cock?
Top Cock. Because Top Gun is probably the most, the best movie he ever did. That and what's the NASCAR one? The NASCAR one is my favorite. Even though I can't remember the name of it. But he's got Robert Duvall in it, for fuck's sake.
Days of Thunder?
Yeah.
Days of Thunder?
Oh, makes sense. Be the coolest to do Robert Duvall, like just have the hair around the side of the knob. You know what I mean? That'd be such a cool. I'm Bobby Duvall, the dick. You know what I mean?
See, Harry Maguire.
Interview of the scrotum.
What?
Cocktail.
Ah! Shaking up drinks behind the bar. Just I'm Tom Cruise. Din 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 din. I gotta do that one too, right?
And then simply The Firm.
Yeah.
It works.
No, there's a lot of different. I could just do a new movie every time. little mini movies that it would not go up on YouTube. Fucking dick went on YouTube today.
Yeah, well, you did that.
I didn't know. I hate computers, man.
If you took it down, I would think that's sort of
Yeah,
thing
I told him
happens.
to. I told the web guys to take it down, but I just wish it was on my website
so that you could leave it up.
Yeah, it was funny. You should have seen her. She was freaking out.
I heard it.
Who's calling us? Hello, Kim? Yeah. What's up? Good. What's going on?
That's an excellent question. I'm glad you asked me that. The reason why the crows are particularly aggressive this time of year is because this is when they have had babies. Babies stay in the nest until they can survive on their own. That's sort of a bird thing, right? Okay. So the crows just they attack humans with, at least in Canada, I'm led to believe, with extreme prejudice, because if they're not sure if you're there to menace their babies, they're just going to err to the side of caution and assume that that is what you are there to do, and they're going to tell their cousin and their uncle that that was what you were there to do, because their children are vulnerable and out of sight and in the nests, and they're protecting you from even getting close enough to see them.
Because they're stupid.
You see a bunch of baby birds?
Yeah, robins are stupid like all the other birds. They don't know anything. They're just like, cheap, let me fucking get some water and seeds. Cheap.
Yeah, robins are
They
pussies.
suck. Yeah, crows are thinking about shit. They're deep.
No, they say the same thing about pigeons.
They're not basic bitches.
You don't see baby pigeons.
That's right. Thanks for the call.
And in a actually related story, a nature photographer captured a ton of photos of an eagle, or actually a couple of eagles, fighting with a bear and the bear's cubs, because the bear, the mama bear, had discovered the eagle's nest.
Oh, and he was going to eat their eggs.
Yeah, or it's not really clear if it was hatchlings or eggs, but in any event, the eagle and then some of the eagle's friends or family members came in
And had an eagle fight against a bear.
Yeah.
Who won?
Well,
The bear, for sure.
No, the bear took off.
Right.
Yeah.
Unscathed.
The crows scared the bears.
These are eagles. The eagles did not murder the bears,
No,
but they
got him to go
get rid
away.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because it seems as if it certainly looks like the mama bear is like teaching the cubs, see, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
You take their shit, and the eagle is therefore teaching its family, see, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Hot eagle.
Very similar to like Ryan O'Neal and Louis J. Gomez, August 25th at the Hard Rock.
Good, great promotion.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a wig that has like the fuzzy white
Don-
shit. Yeah.
The wig. What do you even?
What is that thing that he has?
It's kind of
on his head.
Kind of a fright wig.
Yes, it is. It's a fright wig. Yeah.
Even though his is his not natural anymore? It was for the longest
It
time.
can't be natural anymore.
Why not?
It's not nearly as impressive as it used to be. I
Yeah,
think it
it's-
is.
He's getting older though. That's what happens. You get
Yeah, I think
old.
he just has like a receding,
Fright
scary
hair,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all real though, right?
I mean, I don't trust that guy at all. So sure, no.
Yeah,
But whatever.
I'm under the impression that it is real. There were high winds late last week. We experienced some of that in Edmonton.
Yeah, the birds. Shout out to the birds.
And those same crazy winds wreaked some havoc a little further south in this is Colorado, I believe. There was a picnic that was abruptly canceled when it got very, very windy, and a couple of porta potties went airborne.
I saw it on Instagram.
People in them?
Yeah, nah, but if they had been in them, they fully would have flown away for sure. And it looked like parents were holding their kids on the ground because kids could have flown away.
Well, that's a smart move.
Watch this video. Do you have the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this video. It goes like fucking 100 feet into the sky, the porta potty. People are trying to hold. Look, there's parents that are holding their kids down on the ground. Watch that porta potty. Look at that. Woo!
You can see that there are some.
There goes shit everywhere.
Yep, shit spraying everywhere. That thing went fucking like 300 feet. Look at the next one. Boom, gone. Look at that mum holding her kid down.
And I'm not one to over dramatize like the TV news about what could have happened, but seriously, if you got hit by that porta potty coming
No, you're
back
getting
down,
knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, you're getting
You're
seriously.
done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Look, it's terrifying.
What happens in that moment if you have a bad kid?
You probably still hold on to
Okay, good.
Wow. Crazy question to judge whether he was a good or bad kid right there and then.
This is my one get out of jail free
Yeah.
card. Who could possibly blame me?
Wow,
if Joshua just flew away, no harm, no foul.
Oh, and it circled and came back down pretty quick too.
Look, I remember one time I was in a lake and I had like one of those little houseboat things and a jet ski, and I was with my kids and Katie, and it was all sunny, and then out of nowhere just everything came, a storm came, and we tried to head back because it was so crazy, and I had Tiger and Devin like under one that blew the roof off the houseboat, snapped it off, and we're in this crazy rain, and I had to try and park the houseboat, and had one leg over, and then it started hailing, and Tiger was under like a life vest.
I remember
and he had
this.
to go to reach out to me, and I had to throw him over to Katie, and with one foot in the boat and one on the deck. Like,
This was very dangerous. I remember this.
yeah, turn. I mean, it was Tiger was really scared, but I can't even imagine what it'd be like if you thought you could potentially be blown into the sky. Holy shit,
Dude, I swear to God, I almost don't even trust my own memory, but I know this happened. One time on a very windy day in New York, I was down at the World Trade Center when the World Trade Center was still standing, and that thing created a crazy fucking wind tunnel. Those two towers at the southern tip of New York City, and I was trying to walk from one side of the courtyard between them to the other, and people were literally backed up to the wall moving along because that was the easiest way to get through
No
the
way.
wind. And I walked through, and I went down a little flight of stairs, and I saw a woman with her little kid, and she was holding the kid's hand, and there was a gust of wind, and the kid went fucking airborne. And she pulled her back down with her hand, and I love New York for this. I was like, wow. And she goes, yeah, I almost lost her back there.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. You're so subtle about it. I still got him. East Coast.
Dennis Hoff? Does that name ring any
no,
bells?
only Hoffman.
Yeah. David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, no, this is a different Hoff.
I don't know who it is.
He is a pimp
Oh.
and the owner of Dennis Hoff's Love Ranch, the Las Vegas brothel. He's pretty well known as the brothel guy.
Okay.
Yep.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Business is good?
So far as I know.
Good for him.
And he has expanded into politics with some preliminary success. He won a primary. He ran as a Republican, and I think against a Republican who had the job for a Nevada State Assembly job. And having beat that person in the primary, he'll run against a Democrat, but it's a pretty solidly Republican district. So in all likelihood, he will become part of Nevada's State Assembly this fall.
So does that mean sex work lives in Nevada and not anywhere else in America? Because he would just legalize it everywhere, right?
Well, he's going to be part of assuming he wins, part of the State Assembly of Nevada. So
Yeah.
he's not going to have any jurisdiction over anybody outside of it, but it's fairly remarkable that a guy who is a just famously, a brothel owner would be democratically elected to...
Wait, I thought you said he runs as a Republican.
I mean, who's worse, a guy that owns a brothel or, you mean, a politician?
They're both pretty bad.
But they're not actually, but they just are according to the general public.
Right, so they're both pretty good.
There you go, Dingo. Dingo's going with the flow today.
Yeah.
We have a guest. Let's go.
Here he is. What's up, dude?
How are you, mate?
Oh, Lisa. Good to see you. Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, Ding?
Here he is, Jack Osborne, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Welcome back.
Staring into Dingo's eyes. You guys really like each other, huh?
Yeah.
We do.
We touch.
Makes sense.
A lot.
That's weird. Touch a lot.
Well, like handshakes.
Yeah.
You know.
He's a huggable guy.
He is.
So are you.
Oh, you.
You're both pretty warm and cuddly. So, I noticed that you're doing a podcast, huh?
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
Do you really?
I absolutely love doing the podcast.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm about the only one, though.
So people, your other family members not enjoying it as much?
No, I think they just don't get it. They don't listen to podcasts. They don't understand the kind of just anything about it.
So who's on the podcast?
Me, my mom, my dad, my sister.
Everybody.
Everyone. Well, we can get everyone, yeah.
Right, and you all show up together on time.
That's why.
That's gonna be difficult, right?
It is very difficult to make happen. It is. Yeah, it's tough to do.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And then you got a TV show.
Yep.
With your dad.
Yep.
Is that easier?
A little bit easier, surprisingly. Considering my dad is probably the most successful out of all of us, he's the easiest to deal with.
That's weird how they.
Yeah.
Because you can tell he still thinks he's from where he's from.
But I think he enjoys doing the show.
He does. He has a great time,
which makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean you've seen.
Yeah, he likes to be out there, and he's actually into making the show a good show.
Yeah.
So that makes it a lot easier in television.
100%.
So now you're going on tour. Well, you're not going on. You go on tour. You go. I mean, that TV show. You go fucking everywhere.
Yeah, we go everywhere. Like literally everywhere.
You don't get sick of that?
Sometimes.
I mean, you must be a good traveler then.
You know what? I'm one of those like light and fast travelers. Like I don't bring a lot of shit with me. It's like I know exactly what I need to be comfortable while traveling. That's it.
I love the wrinkle of you two for this season of Ozzy and Jack's World Detour. You are in the same van?
That was last season. We had like this camper van that my dad used to have in the 70s, and we got another one, and it lasted like 5 minutes, and then it died.
So what did you end up going around in?
This thing called the Pleasure Way.
What's a Pleasure Way?
Pleasure Way.
Sounds
it's like
cool.
This like camper van thing, and it's very pleasurable.
To be in with your dad.
Yes, and to drive across America in.
Were you guys sleeping in it?
Occasionally, like when we did like campouts, we would, but for the most part, we were in hotels every night.
Right.
Yeah, my dad had. Oh, there's a Pleasure. There it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a nice wagon truck thing.
It is. It's great. It's fun. It's one of those like Sprinter conversion things.
Yeah, I think I toured Europe on one of those one summer with like 18 people. About that size.
Nice.
That's a different time though.
Did you bring one?
I had a couple other things too.
Snowboarders.
Snowboarders.
That's all I gotta say. So when you go on when you do the TV thing and you go on the road, do you ever drag your other family members into this one?
Kelly did this season with us.
The whole season?
She did the bulk of it, yeah.
And did she like that?
No.
So she doesn't really like the podcast, and she doesn't really...
No, you know what it is? Kelly's not used to kind of down and dirty reality TV. Because it's like... She's, since kind of leaving the Osbournes, she's always done kind of studio-based television.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, yeah.
So when you're, like, living out of a suitcase, and it's 12, 13-hour days, and you're just, like, go, 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 it definitely weighed on her a little bit.
Right, so it's a little bit. It sounds like it's hard work. I mean, what you're saying right there does not sound very glamorous at all.
It is a hard show to make. You know, we're driving a couple hundred miles a day. Yeah, going to a new hotel every night.
See, but yeah, I feel like, I mean, because I've talked to you about it before, where it seemed to me like you sort of appreciated the father-son time as well.
100%.
So if it's not that entertaining, it's still... Because, I mean, I don't know what your childhood was like, but I mean, the guy was on the road a lot, just from judging from watching videos and listening to what he's done in his life. So now you got a pocket where he's there and his job is to just sit there next to you. That's plenty of time to hang out. Is she not like father-daughter time?
Oh, no, totally. She definitely appreciated that component.
Okay.
And then she'd tell you that herself. I mean, if she was here, she would be like, yeah, I hated it, but I loved hanging out with my dad, so...
Because it's hard to get one-on-one time.
Yeah, I mean, and you're, like I said, we're driving for, hours a day. So, when the crew, when they're like, all right, we've got what we need, you just end up sitting there chatting for hours.
Right. It's kind of the small shit that is the most important stuff when it comes to family.
Yeah, it's that like one-on-one kind of, that's what my fondest memory of doing it with my dad is just being sat there talking to him.
And he handles it better than all of you. Like, he's like, we're getting up in the morning, we work. I
mean, he listen, my dad is very particular about how he likes his day to go.
Okay.
Normally,
What do you mean?
So, like, he's got his routine. Like, he gets up. He gets up super early, but he doesn't like leaving the house until about 11.
Okay.
Normally, and so we usually don't leave the hotel till about 11.
Oh, okay.
And just things
that's
like
just
that.
his thing.
Just his thing. He's like, yeah, I'm 11. He's like, I like to. He's not one of those guys that likes to wake up and go right out the door. He likes to wake up, have a few cups of coffee,
right.
Do some artwork.
Oh wow!
Like he's like a slow riser.
But see that because that's. To me, that's just sort of he knows what works the best for him, and he's a weird guy who's had a weird life, so it's going to make you 10 times weirder. but to know that about you, like the painting thing, because I don't know Ozzy that well, but I do feel like every time
you guys were best friends.
Yeah, no, we grew up together. But I mean, I do see similarities. Like, I feel like there's things that I see that I'm like, man, I'm kind of like that. But these are not like good traits either. Like, I feel like my addictive personalities I can relate to, daydreaming and all that bullshit. I definitely have done that. And mood swings. Like, does he have that? If I don't want to talk about it, you can say you don't want to.
No, it's fine. No, he doesn't really have mood swings, but he will, when he's not happy, he will. He hates being made to wait. He hates being late, and he just hates like the dragging of feet that production inherently has.
Right, they have to, right?
Yeah. So he can get pretty just like, come on, let's hurry the fucking thing up.
And that would be.
Wait, can I say that?
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
That would be. I would feel like if I'm production, that would be a scary moment. Even if he's not.
Yes and no. Like.
Okay.
I would like them to be more concerned about that than they sometimes actually are.
Disrespecting the Prince of Darkness. I don't like to hear that.
It's not disrespecting. It's like it's the.
I just think producers in general are always like that. I always forget.
Yeah, but that's the Prince of Darkness. Respect him.
Producers want what they want.
Yeah.
The content that they want, and so sometimes that supersedes the talents. And it's my show. I produce it, so like essentially it's kind of my own.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like sometimes you gotta just, hey, you gotta go through shit a little bit so we get what we need.
I always forget though, like you won't speak to a producer or somebody for a while, and then you're in that moment. Even when I like filmed for your show last year, it's like you forget, and then all of a sudden there's these 3 or 4 people you don't really know really well that are in your life hounding you for everything they fucking need, and then they're gone. And I'm always like, just fucking producers. They're ruthless.
Yeah.
To get what they have to get done, and it's like
pretty much. It's like a dog that's annoying you to eat. Like, want to eat, and then as soon as you feed it, the dog's like, all right, I'm out of here.
Gone.
But the product's
wow,
great.
You guys have done a lot of television. Just that analysis is like, that's so cold. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot of episodes.
I'm not calling my team that. I'm saying producers are like that.
I'm calling all producers that.
Good for you, Dingo. You don't have a show.
Yeah, don't get me started on producers.
Yeah, me and Michael will go hard.
So if there's angst, if it's your dad, if I'm sure you get agitated from time to time. If it's your sister, do you just sort of shake that off and play nice for the camera, or does that inform the show?
I mean, me and my sister had some blistering fights this year.
On camera or off?
I tried to have it off.
Wait,
camera.
as a guy that is in charge of the show, thinking about ratings and all that stuff, you opted to not have those ones. You were trying to get them off camera.
Our show's not like that. Our show is not a wine in the face kind of show.
Okay.
You know, it's very positive. It's very fun. You know, we like it to be like. I don't like making wine in the face reality shows.
Okay.
So I would try.
But your sister really wanted you to.
No. We would just butt heads.
What do you butt heads on? Like she was directing your direction, or because it's
kinda. It would be. I mean, you guys know Kelly. She's a very strong-willed woman.
I don't know her that well. I've only spoke to her 2 times, and she just fucked with me the whole time. And I was like, I don't know you that well. You can't just fuck with strangers. And I'm like, who is this, Dingo? That's my Kelly. I don't know her. It was one night I met her, and she kept fucking with my... She said, you shave your arms. I was like, yeah. Is that a big deal? And it was. It was a really big deal. You couldn't get past it.
No, she just would always get under his skin.
Yeah. Yeah, she does that.
Still is under his skin.
She has an
it's
amazing...
very annoying to me. No, I swear, if I saw her, I'd be like, oh, God, it's Kelly. Like, that's how she did. That's how she done me.
Once.
Yeah, but and then she started fucking with my necklace. 2 times I met her. You fuck with it, I'll fuck it. I might have it on.
Do you have like an ice thing, like a big iced out
No,
necklace?
no.
Oh, that thing's rad.
Yeah, but she was fucking with it.
He's insecure. At times.
No, all the time. It's okay.
Yeah. So she would see his weakness.
But yeah, but it was the second time that I met her, and I remember going, "What the fuck's that about?" And she's like, "What? Fucking what's stupid? Why would you wear that?" And I'm like, "Once again, who the fuck is this? What's going on, Dingo?" I keep looking at Dingo, going, "I thought we were just gonna, you know what I mean? Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you." Like, what the fuck?
She's one of those people that you can. Yeah, if it was a guy, you'd punch her in the face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, wow, you're her brother, but yeah. I mean, I was nowhere near, but I was like, how fucking rude are you? That's what I was. That's what I was thinking.
But here's the thing: like, she can then be incredibly sweet and like she made you a cake.
She's
never made me a fucking cake.
See, that's not cool. You're a brother. She should have made you a lot of cakes.
She never made me a fucking cake. She made you a cake.
See, I'm worried
now. But then
now.
she made fun of you for it. So does it kind of negate the cake?
Well, it didn't. No.
Okay,
but now
was the cake good?
No, it was shit. It was like some weird little. It was the heart was it. It was a really bad cake. But I'm like, did you really fucking make it? And Dingo was like, she really made it, dude.
Why did she make it? Was it your birthday?
Yeah.
Still, you probably had a couple birthdays, right?
Why are you looking at him like that?
I'm not.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That time I interpreted it, knowing nothing about anything, that it was like she didn't want to do just a complete kindness with no strings attached.
Yes, yes. There's
that's a vulnerability thing.
Yeah, Kelly definitely. For people she likes, you have to earn the kindness.
Oh, okay. Well, I could kind of see how. See, I don't think it would be very easy to be that either. I feel like you might be a little more granted because you weren't puffed up as much as she was. She was a fucking pop star, for fuck's sake, out of nowhere. That's not.
She played like, you know, she did like 4 days at the Nebworth Robbie Williams show where it was literally
packed, right?
700,000 people, fucking 4 days in a row.
That's nobody.
And she was the direct opener for Robbie Williams.
Right, that's not.
Like, and that's the thing too. Like everyone always like, oh, Kelly this, Kelly that, but like she actually had like a really successful music career for a minute.
I really like that song she sung with her dad, but it's probably some fucking basic bitch. But I just feel like if you would do it if you could have the chance, and if you could get that far, you'd be very proud of yourself. But in this day, in this society, it's just I don't remember that. It's like it ended. And you were on a show talking shit on people for how they dress. But when you bring up that, I'm like, yeah, there was a whole bit there where it was...
I keep telling her to get back into the music.
Wait, she just doesn't do it at all?
I think it's just...
That's fucking weird.
I just think she just isn't... Her heart's not in it. She's just like, I don't know. I think it's more... She doesn't know if she probably still could. But she had like she had her album went gold. You know, she got a gold record for her album. I mean, love her or hate her. I mean, people fucking bought it.
I wouldn't. I mean, fuck them. I would just like if she likes music, just play music.
My daughter's recently discovered her music and like.
No way. How old's your daughter?
6. And like lost her mind because she's like, holy what?
Does she know about her granddad's music?
Yeah, she does. But she was had no idea that Kelly did music. So it was like. Holy shit! It was like this whole new
because it was a window, but it was you could be like if somebody had dinner like I've sang a few things like did you, and then just like Jack just reeled off the 70,000 people.
No, 700.
700. Sorry, 700. That nobody says that. Oh. It's a very weird thing to do and then come down from. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, how old was she when that happened? Young, right?
18, 19.
Yeah, that's insane. That's the biggest curse I've ever heard of. 700,000 people at 18. Check it out. That is crazy.
Yeah, Robbie Williams was. People don't totally get it in the States. Justin Timberlake is who I'd compare to. He was so fucking big there.
I would. You know what? Dare I say, as far as like, I don't even think Justin Timberlake at his height could sell out like that kind of.
Yeah,
like, he was like Michael Jackson big.
He was like soccer. It was sort of like America doesn't know that soccer's that big, but that dude was, because I'm from Australia. Every time I go back to Australia, that dude ran Australia for a while. He was gigantic.
Yeah, literally everywhere, and that's why he moved to LA
to try and run this town.
No, because people didn't know him.
People didn't know him. He couldn't go anywhere, so he moved to LA, and he was just like this normal English guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
I do. I don't know him well, but I know Robbie. Yeah.
Is he cool?
Very nice. Very nice guy.
Does he live in LA? Did he move back?
I think he still lives here. I don't know.
Look at a dingo. He does know everybody.
Dingo scene? He's not coming out to a NASCAR race?
He has not reached out to come to a NASCAR yet.
Oh, who, Bob?
I knew it, Dingo. You love everybody. Not everybody.
Nah.
That's right.
No,
it's a dark side to Dingo people don't know about. Very venomous.
Don't cross this guy, Jack.
Dingo will cut you.
He will.
Yeah.
He's a cutter.
He'll $150 you.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Covering your face.
No.
The truth is hard to face, right? You're that much of a killer?
That I'm a psychopath killer?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's number 2, California. Most psychos.
Second most psychopaths in the United States.
Where's number 1?
Today. Connecticut.
Connecticut. I didn't even know where Connecticut was.
What?
You still don't.
Why Connecticut?
Between New York and Boston.
Because, like...
The science was beyond us, but... Yeah, just don't... Watch your back.
There's more psychos in Connecticut than there are in Vegas?
Power to weight ratio.
That's what they tell us.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Vegas should be up there.
It's not even in top 10, is it?
I said Florida, and it came in 16th. Right?
Huh.
Who would have thunk it?
This is an interesting study.
Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey were in the top 4 along with California.
Ah, so the whole tri-state area. There we go.
That's right. And here. It must be something about the population density.
Wait, why is people asking you, are you really scared of haunted mansions?
Did you stay in a haunted mansion?
Did you? Do you believe in ghosts?
No, so I did a paranormal show on Sci-Fi Channel here years ago, and then I recently got asked to do this show in England, and it was a live ghost hunting show for a week.
Yeah.
This haunted mansion.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do. Yeah. Well, okay. I believe in some energy shit.
Yeah, we all do it.
God damn it. Fucking show's gonna end.
Oh,
I want to bust your balls about ghosts. Go plug the show quickly.
All right, Jack and Ozzy World Detour. Sorry. Jack and Ozzy's World Detour is on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on A&E. Watch it. It's funny.
There you go.
Season 3.
And who knows, maybe you'll see some ghosts as well.
That's right.
Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Don't die.
Don't die.
Oh. What's up, buddy? How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
I'm old. Were you with Christopher last weekend?
Christopher Brega?
Yeah.
Was he in town?
No, I saw you like posting some stuff.
Oh no, we filmed that ages ago. We just promoted it. We just had to post it because it was promoting the thing that we're doing.
How are you doing?